we will pick right up where we left off a few nights back. I had just circumvented, if memory serves, a large portion of the sewers, found an area of the tunnels that were suffering from a slight issue of pest control, and enjoyed a little time with some silly putty, and managed to rather easily put down whatever the strange two creatures were that had kind of been feeding on any animals or children or other people that had made the mistake of entering the sewers. So y'all got to the bottom of that little mystery, and I think that's exactly where we kind of cut it off, was right down there at the bottom. I think everybody was here for all of that, I believe.
Chris had left for the very end of it, but
yeah,
he did not get murdered.
Yeah.
Oh, that is right. That's right. Because now I remember someone. Trevor, you did some stuff. You did some work as the board.
I did my best impersonation of Chris.
Yep.
Cutting words.
I think you only got hit once.
One time.
And so y'all, like I said, y'all will have gotten to the bottom of that. So I assume y'all are not going to make this your new home, and so y'all are going to make your way back up topside. Is that correct?
Did we find what took the kids?
Everything down there.
Yeah,
Everything.
Oh yeah, should we grab some proof that the kids are dead or whatever?
I mean, our word should be good enough.
Kid bones?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
You're gonna have a little hand back or something.
Oh, dang.
We could always collect some small bones and things like that. There'll be enough remains of clothing and things like that. And again, y'all kind of found a good cross section of not only just children, but different animals and a few adult bones and things like that. So whatever these things were, they'd been feeding on people for some time now. Are we for real? Okay. So y'all will start making your way back up the exact way that you came, following Drut's little fuzzy friend. And y'all will just retrace your steps all the way back up topside. As the group kind of makes their way closer to the entrance of the sewers, y'all will hear what sounds like bells ringing, and you'll kind of hear that off in the distance. And you'll again, Carrick, having been from this part, from the city, and also anybody who's ever spent time in any type of city would recognize these as this is some type of alarm bell.
Hey guys, somebody's getting married.
Yeah, someone's getting someone's breaking the social distancing rule right now.
They are not obeying the stay-at-home order.
The stay-at-home order.
So they just as y'all kind of reach the entrance up here, I think hopefully everybody's on the map. Yep. Coming out of the sewer, just as y'all entered it, you will notice that things look a bit different. When y'all went down there, it was I think earlier in the morning, if my memory is correct. That was one of the first things that y'all did during the day. As you kind of exit the sewers, you're going to notice that the city is kind of bathed in. It's not nighttime, but it's almost it's kind of almost like it's a dark overcast as you kind of exit the sewers. It's uncharacteristically dark considering what it was like when y'all first went in. As you exit and y'all kind of turn your eyes to the sky, you'll notice that the sun has been blotted out by what appears to be moving dark clouds, but you will recognize these to be bats of some sort.
Bats.
And more or less completely eclipsed the sun. It is such a large cloud of them. They're not doing anything but just completely covering the sky, and that's kind of what's causing this darkness that's overtaken the skyline. But that's what you see.
Um,
I'm trying to.
did somebody have a dream about? Somebody had a dream about bats, right? Baron, maybe.
Yeah, I did. Didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did
I'm
you-
trying to type my email. I'm trying to send you that macro. Yeah, I had a swarm of bats in. Okay, it's right here. Yes, I did have a dream about a swarm of bats through a crowd. That's all I have written down. But I'm assuming it's the fellow. What's his name? The ancient one.
It's the guy that wants the book.
Yeah, it's the ancient one. He's still in my head, so I'll relay that to everybody. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you.
What did you say you relayed?
I had a dream about a swarm of bats in the sky going through a crowd.
Okay, I got you.
They aren't attacking the town. They're just
No.
over top of it?
Yeah, they're not attacking the county. It's just kind of overtaking the skyline. It's kind of like I said, eclipsing out the light of the sun, and it's just again you would attribute or believe that that's the reasoning for the bells ringing. Obviously, it's caused some concern and alarm in the city, but no, from what you're able to tell, there does not appear to be any type of attacks, or they're not swooping down into the city or anything like that.
I mean, alarm bells for bats. I mean, it could be dragons. So we got that going for us.
We've been there before, huh?
Anyway, that's kind of what you see as you exit the sewer. So y'all tell me what y'all want to do.
I mean, is that halfway accurate? I mean, that's all I had time to write down in the moment. So
Yeah, I mean that was pretty much the gist of it. I mean that was kind of what your particular vision or dream was about, was that same type of thing, and an encroaching darkness that was caused by a sky filled a cloud or swarm of bats that kind of overtook not only Iathir but kind of spread across the Aglarondan Peninsula.
So it's a lot of bats.
Let's go talk to the commander and see what he has to say, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I just emailed you that macro just for.
I'll get it.
I think there's one more person maybe we can go talk to.
Who's that?
Oh, no. They're back at the Citadel.
Yeah. Well, besides the commander?
Yeah, we haven't talked to this person yet.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with that. Go ahead.
Do it.
All right. So, well, do we need to talk to this guy that we did the chore for in the sewers first?
Yeah, because he owes us money apparently.
Black Han Solo, isn't it?
Why don't we find Black Han Solo and wrap that up real quick?
All right. He had informed Jack and Ivor that if y'all needed to seek him out, he could be located in the rank, which is nearby where y'all are at.
Yep. I mean, basically, he told us if we show up at the rank, he'll recognize us, and we will be able to find him.
All right, well, let's go there.
Let's do that.
All right, so y'all will make your way away from the sewer entrance. You'll make your way through this northern part of the slums, crossing the putrid kind of area of the river that had flowed into the sewer. You'll cross over into the rank. Y'all will. Let's see here. Y'all kind of be running around, just kind of ambling about for roughly 2 hours in the rank before you will be approached by an individual kind of wearing a heavy cloak with a hood, and from behind Jack, you will hear, "Hello, good to see you again, good sir." And he would be talking to Jack.
Hello, we went in the sewers for you.
All right. As you kind of turn around, you'll be greeted with the same face that you remember from that midnight meeting down in the Elven district. As he kind of pulls his hood back a little bit, and he will. When you let him know that you've been to the sewers, you'll see a mixture of concern and interest as to what you found, and then he will relay to you. He says, I had no idea that y'all had gone down there. What were you able to find?
I'll let you talk to the people that know more about it than me.
Well, yeah, somebody.
The kids are dead, man. I'm gonna tell you, they didn't make it, but there was a ooze and some other bad stuff, but it's all dead. You're welcome to go check it out. I'll give you a guy to go with you. He don't want to go there.
At the news that obviously that you did not find any surviving children or anything like that, he will be obviously visibly upset, but he is expressive in his gratitude for you aiding him in kind of fact finding what it was, and then he will then kind of continue just a few brief questions based on what you told him. He would obviously ask these things that you encountered, this ooze that you encountered, am I to believe that this rash of disappearances is come to an end?
I wouldn't say that.
I mean,
I hope so.
unless they're disappearing somewhere else. I mean, we can only speak for the sewers.
Okay, and then again, he'll just simply he'll take you at your word that based on what you saw, what you described as far as this lair goes, and the remains that you found, he will again kind of take this information kind of in a somber mood, but he will then produce out of his pouch a fairly large sack or pouch, oversized pouch that rattles as he hands it over to Jack. And he says, I'm a man of my word. I again thank you for not only helping me that afternoon in the slums, but also helping me in this instance do something which I could not do on my own. And he will have given you 3,500 in gold pieces.
All right. Well, you know where to find us. If you need any help, we'll be around.
Yep.
You
Then I'll nudge Jack and say he said $4,000.
did he say $4,000?
He did.
Yeah.
Well, we're not. That's all right. We're doing it for the people of the town.
Yeah, just
Take one of the
just tell him to keep that extra 5.
Quietly whispered to the group, like, should we like spread our name now? Or are we still operating in secret?
I mean, we're in your hometown. I feel like you might be a little safer.
Do you? People are talking in like half of our heads. But yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to let the guy know
thing
that.
we did have was-
Like the person.
We were running from the dragon cult, right? I mean, that's when we were staying a secret for a bit, right?
Maybe start to do something out in the open. Just in time for the bats to come in and kill the whole town.
So
whatever you want to do, I don't care.
I mean, we don't have to tell them who we are. Just tell them.
Hey, just ask if they've ever heard of them. I mean, let's start there.
Okay. Y'all are asking him if who's heard of whom.
Jack,
Is there rumors of them?
I think Jack would be specifically asking if he had heard the Iron Lords.
Okay, I was in the same boat as Jared. I didn't know who we were hooing.
Right.
All right. So Jack, you gonna ask if him or anyone that he associates with is aware of the Iron Lords?
Yeah.
Okay. No, he would say I've never heard the name Iron Lords. Is that your group?
It's a group. They're a pretty big deal. Are we even on the same continent as we
No,
were?
we're not. No, he wouldn't have heard that.
Well, yeah, that makes way more sense. I wouldn't have asked a stupid question if I'd known that. Maybe they'll be making it to a continent near you soon.
We're stepping up. We're going global next. I think we've done regional.
Well, we can. I mean, he kept his word except for an extra $5,000,
Yeah, I'm letting him know that
500 gold.
it's 500. Yeah, okay. I'm letting him know the person's light, but
All right.
I'll let it slide.
You'll let him know that it's light, and he will acknowledge that yes, he did agree to the price of 4,000 gold pieces. And he encountered some issues with some of the last items that he tried to smuggle out of the Yearwood in the past day or so. He acknowledges that he is a bit light. He agrees that he can make up the difference if you're amenable to that.
We'll let it slide this time.
When I hear him mention the Yearwood, I'll kind of step forward and press him a little bit on that. He told me that you had a spot in Yearwood where you were retrieving artifacts.
Well, not artifacts, no. It's just resources, things like what we would consider protected resources, things like different types of trees or materials or naturally occurring resources in the Yearwood that are protected and are forbidden from being harvested. They usually bring in a penny or gold coin, and so that's kind of what he does. Yes, as far as where he was at, he during weeks ago, during one of his forays into the forest, he encountered an area in which he gave him calls, and he did not pursue deeper into the forest. There were things that he saw and areas that kind of sent his spidey senses tingling, and he did not wish to press his luck.
I'll pull out my map of the Yearwood and ask him to kind of point that area out.
He pointed the cave out to us last time. It was kind of like smack in the middle of it.
Yep. He will do the same thing as well. He will let you know that Iathir is over here, and he entered in through this area, and it was somewhere in this general geographical area of the center of the Yearwood, where the trees and the forest were most dense. That he was doing some foraging, and he encountered again an area in which sent his alerts kind of put him on DEFCON 1, and as he kind of explored a little bit, he noticed a cave, and based on some of the things that he saw, he got the heck out of Dodge, and he has not returned to that area since then.
And I would generally how far away that is, how long would it take to get there?
Well, he lets you know that it depends on the route in which you take. If you go through Iathir's Yearwood Gate, which provides immediate entry, but is closed due to obviously the recent dealings with the undead and things like that. It's going to. There's so much background noise. I don't know what that is.
That might be me. Mute it. Sorry.
He said that's going to take you a bit longer to traverse because it's going to be straight Yearwood, and that particular forest is known to turn people around, and so it could definitely take a bit longer if you go directly through the forest. However, if you go open country and enter in directly, kind of where he was at, you're looking at roughly not a full day's travel, just shy of a full day's travel to get to the entrance of the forest and kind of get inland.
On foot or on horseback?
Again, that depends on what you're doing. He normally travels by foot when he's just exploring. He will obviously take multiple horses, if he's expected to be taking a load. The only problem with horses is sometimes that draws more attention, and he tries to avoid attention based on his occupation.
Okay. Thank you
For y'all, I mean, you should be able to take a horse there, and you should be able to do it in easily, probably half a day to 3/4 of a day.
And what time of day is it now?
Y'all went in, I think, roughly around 10, because y'all do y'all's normal, greeting Connacht and things. So y'all kind of went down there around 10. Y'all were probably down there an hour to 2 hours. So it's right around lunchtime.
Guys, you want me to try and arrange some horses for us back at the Citadel?
Yeah. Are the bats still flying around this whole 2.5 hour period time frame?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I think we need to push on out into the forest and figure out.
Should we address that with somebody?
Maybe ask a question about it.
I just assume that's normal.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody asked, so I just was going with the questions y'all were asking.
Well, that's what Carrick is thinking, is that, it sounds like we need to go investigate the Yearwood and figure out what's going on. If this is Brock's dream coming true, we know where these dreams are coming from, so we need to go. Maybe it's time we go head out and face it.
Hey, Carrick,
What
if you're going to procure horses for everyone, you can go ahead and just not get one for me, but if you could just get me a saddle, I'll go ahead and take care of my own horse.
Okay. All right. I'll send a message to Creepy Speaker Man and tell him that we're going to.
Speaker Man, you talking about Connor?
Connect, yeah. And
Creepy Speaker Man.
You
You make him sound like he drives an ice cream van or something.
It gives me a creepy vibe. I don't know. I'm thinking he might have some kids locked in a closet or something. Anyway, I'll send a message. I'll relay to him that we plan on heading out into the Yearwood today, and I would like for him to arrange 5 fully loaded horses and 1 extra saddle.
Okay. He will answer you in, I guess, was it 25 words or less? They run Twitter style. Basically, the gist we will get back is Roger Dodger. Should I expect any other cadavers being delivered or guests delivered this evening?
And I will not answer his second question because that would cause another spell slot. All right. Well, we're working on horses, but I think we should make our way back to the. I have one more person I need to talk to before we leave. If y'all got anything else to do in town before we head out.
Yeah, I mean, are we headed back to the cathedral?
Cathedral? The Citadel?
The Citadel, yeah.
I mean, maybe talking to you want to talk to the priest again?
No, my bad. I meant Citadel.
Oh, okay.
I was just asking where we headed right now.
Hey, Jared, I would like to talk to Keith. I'm going to send word to him to meet me at the Hammer, whatever it is.
Okay.
That little thief guy. I remember I met him in the.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody gets 583 gold.
I pocketed and then threw his coins back to him.
Right.
Thanks,
yeah, that guy. Say it again. Hold on. I heard money. What now, Chris?
Everybody gets 583 gold from the
Okay.
3,500 pot.
Well, that's nice.
Okay. I want to just send word for him to meet me at the Hammer. Tell him the note will say that I'm going to go into the Yearwood for a bit, but when I come back, I'd love to meet him and a couple of his friends.
Okay.
Got a potential job for him. So I don't know how I can.
How many are you wanting to round up?
Maybe about 4 or 5.
Okay.
Because
I
4 or
can't
5.
find, I can't find my pen to write that down, so I'm gonna text myself. Hold on, 4 or 5.
Yep.
Like, 4 to 5. You got it.
That's all I needed to.
I was wondering when you were going to contact him back.
Well, I was trying to let everybody get through their stuff in town, and this will be a good little.
That was one of the more fun things. I enjoyed it when you did that.
Well, putting together the little underground. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. So, yep, that's all I needed.
They're all going to be
All right.
eaten by bats when we come back. It's okay.
They're not going to be what?
They're all going to be eaten by bats when we come back.
Well, I mean, are we asking any more questions about the bats, or just heading out? Wait till we get to the horses.
Yeah, let's just do whatever Carrot wants to do.
Yeah, let's go to the Citadel. I mean, we got to pick up our horses there anyway, I assume.
All right. All right, so y'all will make your way back to the Citadel. And I guess it doesn't take you too terribly long. I guess you could have just told Konak and Purpose that you were headed there, but he got a little advance notice. So y'all will take a few moments to kind of stop in the foyer. Konak will greet you and be pleased to see that you're not +1 again, and let you know that the procurement of the horses and the stocking of their provisions and supplies are in progress right now. And I guess y'all kind of congregate there if you have any questions for him or anything like that.
I'm gonna excuse myself for just a minute, and I'm gonna go back to the room I've been sleeping in, and I'm gonna just spend a few minutes in prayer.
All right.
I'll ask.
Drew always reminds me that kid from Hoosiers that always stops to say the prayer of the preacher's son.
So in fairness, that's actually how I exchange out spells on my spell list.
Oh, okay.
I have to spend so many minutes per level of spell to remove one and put one on.
I got you. I just thought you were really playing in character.
I mean, that's kind of playing in character.
I know.
I'll ask Graham or anybody else, but specifically Graham, if he wouldn't mind accompanying me throughout the castle here.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
And I'm going to take off for the catacombs.
Okay.
And make my way to my father's sarcophagus.
To my father's house.
Yeah, his eternal house.
His eternal. I don't know if you've got Grim with you. There's a chance that it's
Or now. We gotta have a new king.
5,000 gold in the help of the priest again. Anyway, we'll get there.
I've done nothing but save people's lives the entire time I've been here.
We'll get there, and I'm going to pluck one of my own eyelashes
okay.
in gum, because this spell has the weirdest components ever. And I will cast Levitate on the lid of the sarcophagus and pick it up.
Okay. You will do just that. You will see the sarcophagus lid raise 20 feet into the air and suspended there, and you will be hit by a pretty strong odor as the decomposed body of King Praetorus is partially exhumed, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, I'll look at Grim and say, I think I know where this is.
It won't smell that bad because I've already started lighting incense around the.
And I'll say, I'm pretty sure the person that cast, I'll hold out my stone that I asked him to cast Speak with Dead into, and I'll say, I'm pretty sure whoever cast the spell is the person that gets to speak with the dead. Is that right?
That's correct.
right, and then I'll toss it in the air, and it'll orbit my head, and then I'll proceed to cast Speak with Dead on my father.
Okay. You will. This doesn't bring you back to life. So what'll happen is you'll just kind of hear I don't know, an otherworldly moan, I guess, and maybe just the slightest, almost imperceptible movement of the jawbone of the skull as it kind of, I guess, almost acknowledge the skull almost kind of almost like it barely turns, but I guess again you have its attention.
I'll turn to Grim and say this is kind of weird, and I'll pull out my spell book that I stole from him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll show it to the corpse. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll show it to him, and I will say, "Where did you get this book from?"
Well, I want to make sure that I do this because if it can say, can you throw up Speak with Dead so I know exactly how it can react?
Sure.
Yeah, I got it. I got it right here. 1 second. I'm doing some macro unfuckery here. Yeah, that.
That at least sounds like a pleasant disagreement. My kids are, you idiot.
Get out of my room.
Oh, you can hear him downstairs?
Yeah.
I lost Trevor. There. Nope.
Nope, he gone.
Hey, while we're waiting for him, is that treasure chest full of gold still here at the Citadel?
Treasure chest.
Didn't with like the 20,000 gold?
Yeah.
There's a room, a vault, right?
The vault's at Valor Point. Did you take it back there?
Oh no, I did.
Okay, I've got it read. All right. So what's your question?
First question was I'll show him the book and I'll ask him where he got this spell book from.
He will answer a traveler.
Second question. How can I learn how to read it?
He will answer the traveler.
Since I've gotten the same answer twice, I will say, where can I find the traveler?
Traveling.
He will say the forest.
Forest. And did the Ancient One kill you?
Oh, 1 second, I'm answering something. You asked him what?
Did the Ancient One kill you?
No.
And final question, do you love me? No.
Is he what?
Did he love me? No. Kidding. Question, how can I kill the Ancient One?
He will say the book is the key.
Okay, I think that's my 5 questions. So I'll gently close his eyes if they were open and touch his head, and then I will let the lid of the sarcophagus back down.
All right. Again, it'll happen just as you described, and the catacombs area will be bathed in silence again. And so you will have, again, the answers to those questions. The book came from the traveler. Let's see here. Hold on one second. I'm trying to copy this into a whisper. Hold on.
And you can just screenshot. You can just take a picture of your phone and text it to me.
So here he is. I put it in your journal. I thought that was the easiest way to do it.
Under the traveler, you mean?
Did you find it?
I'm downsizing some.
Oh, King Lister. No.
Sorry, I was Trevor had asked for something.
That's my fault.
No, that's all right. That's all right. So yeah,
Gotcha.
his question to his answer to the first two questions were the traveler, and then the forest, and then no, as far as he wasn't killed by the ancient one.
And then the book is the key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll turn to Graham and go. That was weird.
Yeah, you asked him where did he get the book, the traveler. How can you read it, the traveler. Where I think you said where is he at, the forest, and then the book is the key, and then he did not die at the hands of the ancient one.
Cool. Okay, I'm what I wanted. I'll relay that information to the group whenever we're all back together.
All right. So we have the key. We need the key master.
We need the gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper. Correct.
Are you the key master? Are we ready to set out? What else do we need?
That's what I was looking for. Just see if there's anything we need to take with us. But
So did we get saddles and stuff for the horses?
Yeah, they were working on that for the group.
If we've got a little bit of time to kill, then I wouldn't mind taking an hour short rest before we set out.
what about we want to take the line with us, or let him hang out?
What's his status?
He'll still be -2
he was
on
dead, right?
ability checks and saving throws, and -2 on attack. But I mean, he needs another day of rest.
And we got a day to walk or what?
No, we'll be there in a couple hours on horseback. I imagine we'll be there by nightfall to make it extra creepy.
Yeah, I mean, you brought him back. That's up to you. I mean, I wanted to bring him back, but you actually brought him back, so.
Yeah. Let me go talk to him. And we don't have to bring him. If you don't have a character icon and all that built for him, we don't have to bring him.
Oh no! I mean, I had his stuff there for the pit. So I mean, yeah, it's just going to be his standard character block, character sheet for.
Yeah. Well, he's coming with us then.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna make my way to the kitchen and grab like another wheel of cheese to throw in my backpack.
There you are.
Might get some spoiled meat. You might run into some like were creatures or.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me do this.
Before we leave town, I'm gonna make sure I have a few pieces of silver that I've traded out some of my gold for. Just FYI.
I'm looking for something I might want to take with me, but
I'll tell you what, while y'all are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and head outside the castle gates. I'll meet y'all at the stables. I'll tell the group I'm going to meet y'all at the stables. I'm going to go out and I'm going to go ahead and start casting Find Steed to summon my horse.
oh, Harut.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just kind of sit there and meditate for an hour or so while we're waiting on the horses.
It takes me 10 minutes to get my horse up, so.
You got to sweet talk him? Or?
Yeah, I got to summon him from the astral plane.
He's over there grazing on.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna have a
grass.
in front of him and just like hop in and out of existence repeatedly while he summons his horse.
I have some healing potions if anybody needs. If we want to divvy up some healing potions right now.
I have a few.
Jack, you need any?
No, keep them. I've got some healing spells for myself.
Gotcha.
Somebody else can probably be better served with them.
I've got 3. That should be good.
Are they regular?
I've got 4 greater, 7 regular.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah. I'll take a
Dang.
greater.
Yeah, might as well spread those out to everybody. Give everybody 1 at least.
Okay. I'll give Baron a greater. I'll give Ivor a greater. And if everybody else said they had healing spells, but so I have 2 of these left. I'll give Darut a greater. So that's
A
either
greater?
a greater, yeah. And I'll keep 1 greater myself.
Oh, wrong thing. Take no mind behind the curtain, man behind the curtain. I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you sending that. But it's different than I remember the description. So I like the idea of it. But I already have 19 for passive. So.
I'm gonna move up a little bit. Ivor's gonna hang back by the door.
Yeah.
I just realized I've been muted. Are we on we're still on the same map, right? Of the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's watching the YouTube video?
I'm looking for something.
I'm building a fireplace. By the way, I also finished this piece.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing with all that?
I'm putting together a little one shot, and we will have.
Yeah, that's
have
nice.
some,
We're gonna do that in like 2023.
2023 in Oklahoma, hopefully, or wherever we go on our little retreat. Guys, I'm counting on that too, by the way.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like I really need it. I like really need it. So give me quarantined with
All right. He should be in y'all's journal under companions and transportation now.
Does that mean I can ride it?
Huh?
Does that mean I can ride him?
And let's see here.
I think I get to ride him, right?
He's a companion, so companions and transportation.
He can carry lots of stuff, I hope.
All right, Trevor, I gave you control of him.
Nice. While we're sitting there waiting on the horses and I'm doing my short rest, I'm gonna pull out a little pen and paper and write a note to my brother and just tell him that we're leaving for the Yearwood and hopefully we'll be back later, and tell him there's a swarm of bats floating above the city.
We hadn't asked him.
Yeah, that's what's so funny. People are starting to look at you like this must be commonplace from where y'all come from.
This is just normal operations for the Iron Lords.
What, bats? That's it?
I feel like we're the Witcher.
You're the Witcher.
Yes, bats. Right. Lots of bats.
Did you see that video that was nothing but like 3 minutes of him sighing and saying the word fuck?
Yeah. Anyway, continue repeating that at least they're not dragon people.
All right. Oh, good deal. Let's see. Oh, let's see here. Here, let me name him. Let's see. Name. Lion. Save changes. And then let me use that token over here. Right. Edit. Move. Right. Save changes. All right. So, all right. Now his token and everything. It's got the lion on there. Mm-hmm. Over. Who are we missing? 1, 2. Oh, Droot. Where's Droot's token?
I'm at the stables.
Oh, the stables. He's up. Oh yeah, you went to the stable. There you go.
I still have control of Jack. I don't need Jack anymore.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
I mean, I don't need to control Jack.
Jack. All right. Control has been relinquished.
I love hearing other children in the background. I mean, not one of mine is asleep. Not one.
Oh, neither of mine. My son is watching Wildcats, and my daughter ain't no telling what she's doing up in her room.
These kids just running around lawless.
Wieners on the glass at the Atlanta.
Wingers on the glass.
By the way, guys, I'm going to go with the stash. I'm going to grow it out till we leave quarantine.
Nice.
No shave quarantine.
I should do that, but I would get murdered. I can do a lot of things, but not that.
I told Lindsay, I was like, oh, are you going to kiss me? Okay. Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, you need to grow razors on your.
Oh, you can hear me? Hey, babe. Sorry. Love you. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I have to tell y'all that I didn't say that. So, you want me to close your door or no? You good? Okay. All right. Are you watching your shows on silent? What's the deal? I'm in trouble.
Y'all just let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh yeah, I was waiting on the horses.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, I thought y'all were doing some divvying up and prepping for stuff.
Oh, no, I'm ready to go. I got my horse. I'm ready to
No,
go.
I'm good. I found one
Okay.
needed.
I lost Trevor. Let me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think he might have muted himself there.
I don't have his video either.
Yeah, he might have turned video off and muted himself.
He's doing what my wife's kids did in class today. They all figured out how to turn the cameras off, so they could not pay attention.
That's exactly right. That way you can sit there on your phone.
I just took a screenshot of myself and put it up in front of the camera. Like, Coach Miller hadn't blinked in 12 minutes.
As soon as he gets back, well,
Let me reconnect.
All right. Well, while we're, I guess, prepping to go, I'm just going to ask, how many diamonds do we have amongst us here?
Oh, I have 0.
I have 0.
Okay. Because I used to have some for that spell Revivify, but I no longer have those diamonds anymore.
Yeah, some people died and stuff.
So I'm just wondering, do I need to keep that one on the list or?
Which one?
I mean, I like it when people are alive. I guess we've got Grim for that.
Yeah, I'm just saying because I can't really cast it right now.
How big of a diamond do you need?
I need 300 gold pieces worth.
What are you looking for?
I was just saying, I was like, I still have Revivify on my spell list, but I was like, I don't have the diamonds to cast it right now.
I've got 1.
So I was just thinking, do I take it off or do I leave it on?
There's no point in wasting the spell slot. Well, and if you want to fit Grim's diamond out of his pocket whenever he goes down, and then
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might leave it on there just in case.
I'll put it on my. I'll put my diamond in my component pouch. Easily accessible.
Yes, that way, if just in case Grim goes down, I can get him.
I like it. Emergency Revivify pouch.
Because honestly, for 3rd level spells, there's only one other one I'm going to be using besides Revivify.
Yeah, this pouch has a little red flag on it. It says "Pull it here in case of emergency."
Little red cross.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really need that 3rd level spell slot for anything else.
Can I have it?
I would,
Oh, dude, I completely forgot I have that extra 3rd level spell slot too.
Oh yeah, you got the pearl, huh? We all have a pearl. Didn't Jack have a pearl?
I'm gonna go ahead and
I have a ring of spell storing.
Oh, I'll trade you a pearl for.
Rolling.
Oh, it sounds like a good deal, but I'm gonna pass.
Pass. Yeah.
no, I don't pass hard pass.
I got this iron stone too, which I have to put away because I've already used it for the day, till I can store it up again.
Can you use more than 1 iron stone?
Yeah. I mean, they require attunement, so you can have
Yeah.
3 of them, I guess. I think they all require attunement. There might be some that don't.
I know mine does.
Mine does. You have reserve? What do you have?
The armor one.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember what it's called now. Protection,
All
maybe?
right.
I got the full-story one.
All right, fellas. Oh, we lost Brock. Sorry, y'all were talking, so I took the opportunity to get more alcohol.
Off we go. We're popping away. Baron's with us. Let's go.
All right. All right, y'all should be on the map, so y'all will be on the old. Y'all kind of mount up on your horses. Jarut on his celestial steed, and y'all will start riding. Oh, I say riding. Are y'all going to take the open world route?
Yeah, I think we'll go for speed and safety.
Okay. All right. So y'all will mount up, and y'all will exit the area around Behringer's Farms, and begin your journey westward.
As we pass Behringer's Farms, I'll say, "Hey, Ivor, do you want your wolf?"
He's not he's not at the farms. He's at the Citadel, but that's an easy fix.
Well, we just left the Citadel. I forgot he brought him in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I'm gonna let him stay there. I'm gonna keep him there.
He's still shocked from the last Citadel.
All right. So he's going to stay on at the Citadel.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, then y'all, the full party minus one wolf will ride westward. Y'all kind of hug the tree line, kind of following the route in which Bashuk had kind of given you an idea of where he entered the Yearwood at. Okay. Y'all's journey will be rather uneventful, and you'll actually make good time. And it'll be early evening. There's still the daylight is still out, or the sun is still out. As far as where as you've gotten further away from the city, the swarm that had kind of blotted out the sun, you were able to tell as you've gotten more and more miles between you and the city that it was centralized over the city, and so you were able to kind of actually see the sun again.
Oh, so it's not like the whole peninsula, it was just the city?
Just the city. And you will, again, have a pretty uneventful trek or travel to your destination. And you will arrive, give or take a little bit, this area right here where Bashik kind of said that he had entered the Yearwood on that trip where he had encountered this area due north into the Yearwood. And with that, y'all will, I guess, need to let me know, are you going to be taking your horses into the Yearwood, or are you going to be dismounting and...
Well, that's a good question. What do y'all think, boys? Do we know roughly how much further it is from here?
Yeah, you'll be entering in right here. The best that he could kind of give you an idea was this area right here, and he, he can't give you an exact estimate. I mean, you're probably looking at the better part of the rest of the evening to probably get there, possibly longer, well into the night, depending upon how well you make your way through the Yearwood.
Did I take insurance out on the horse? I mean, did I sign any paperwork?
I mean, basically, Carrick owns the horses, so.
Am I guaranteed to bring this thing back, or?
I think these were a royal gift.
Yeah, those are Carrick's horses. So.
Yeah, we didn't exchange any money, I don't think.
So if I lose a horse, I'm not going to be.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up. Drew can beat himself up over that.
I don't know if they want to be sneaky or just want to get there.
So we just
Until we get there.
I'm gonna stay on my horse.
The droop.
I miss my companion Harak.
I'll do that, and I'm gonna ride right next to Droop, within 5 feet.
I'm pretty sure whoever they already know what's going on. They keep talking to us about this book. That this is the same has anything to do with those people. They know we're coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, so I have a telepathic link with my horse, so we're just catching up now on all the time we've missed.
Every once in a while, Drew just laughs.
Yeah, y'all never can tell who in the world he's talking to at this point. He's always
Whenever we enter the forest, though, I'm going to start sending R2 out ahead of us, keeping her 100 feet away or so, but just keeping our eyes peeled in front of us, looking for traps or ambushes or creatures watching us, that sort of thing.
Oh, are we? So this forest is it a dense forest, or is like pines, or is it oak trees? What are we looking at?
Yeah, it's kind of both. The description that Bashrik had given you is that it, and Carrick can confirm this as well, because again, he grew up here, so he's been in parts of this growing up. It's been obviously a couple hundred years, but yeah, the general out border of the forest is just your normal forest, but as you get deeper in, the trees in certain areas get more and more dense. You kind of lose direction. There's a lot of mystical history with this forest, and so it's not a place that most people kind of venture too far into. But from what you're able to tell, just on the outskirts of it, it's just your typical, forest that you should be able at this point to take your horses in with.
Okay.
All right. So y'all will make your way into the forest, I presume. All right. Y'all will begin riding through. Just as I described, this is a very idyllic, very pleasant-looking forest, straight out of a fairy tale. You don't see anything that would cause you to believe that death and misery await you. You'll ride, maybe 45 minutes due north in the direction on the map in which Bashik had indicated is the route you wanted to travel. I don't need everybody to make perception checks. And I know you've got a 19, Trevor, but still make one for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Perception.
And we'll take whichever one's higher.
23. 23 is higher.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just busy talking to my horse.
I'm standing up back of the horse behind the line.
Hey, my mouse keeps disconnecting from this Mac. By the way, I got 100% battery on it, so I don't know if somebody can roll for me.
Yeah, I can.
My mouse is not connected.
I gotcha.
Stupid computer.
No, it's a great computer. You've saved my tail.
All right. Y'all will be riding, and
one.
Trevor, dog, I gotta get Grim and Ivor will be the two that kind of notice as you have made your way deeper into the Yearwood. Again, Groot has no clue what's going on. He's enjoying he's enjoying the conversation with his horse. But Grim and Ivor will notice that the normal wildlife that you would normally hear, the normal sounds of the forest that you normally hear, has begun to abate. It's become a bit quieter. The others would not have necessarily noticed this, but you two definitely have noticed a muting of the normal sounds of nature and wildlife.
I'll just relay that to everyone.
Hey, anybody seen any squirrels lately?
Yeah, that's kind of what you would expect to notice, but you haven't.
Be on guard, fellas. Be on guard.
as you kind of make your way in further in, you will notice that the trees kind of start to close in around you a little bit more. And who has kind of taken point in this?
I'll take it.
All right. I'm going to, Ivor, I need you to make a survival check.
Okay, hang on. My mouse is.
Hang on. I got you.
I can't even see what I roll because of my screen. Oh, wait, hey, here we go.
Oh, sorry.
I got it. Hold on, I got it now. I hadn't
Okay.
seen what you rolled me, but let me roll it now.
Yeah, 4 better. Okay.
And I lost the mouse again.
Dude, I finally got shipping on that laptop. I think the Chinesium in it slowed it down.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But it is on its way.
So I got a 16, Jared. Okay, good. That'd be great. J-Rod?
He had to go somewhere. Hey, should we dismount these horses? Because I feel like it's going to be an action in combat if we need.
I can fight from horseback.
Oh, I can certainly fight from horseback.
Is it
I can't
advantage? Can I shoot from advantage? Is it advantage? Does it give me advantage? On my...
It can be a riding.
Hey, that turned out good, huh?
It does look good.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
You're muted, Jared.
Sorry about that. My 8-year-old was a little close downstairs, and I had to have the other parental figure. I believe that's what she's supposed to be, to move him away from earshot. At 11 o'clock at night.
On a school night.
On a school night, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, with that, Ivor, with that roll, you're going to be able to maintain your course due north. However, you're going to, based on your history of tracking and exploring, you're going to have this feeling that it's become more and more difficult for you to maintain your direction towards your destination into the middle of the yearwood. You're less and less sure that you're headed in the right direction, but you are correct. You are currently headed in the right direction, but you're starting to doubt your abilities a little bit.
I'm gonna relay to the group, gentlemen. I was once in a forest on the continent of Hyrule. I don't know if you remember that. And the woods, I got turned around once. I'm starting to feel that way again.
The Lost Woods.
So you don't know where we're at.
Okay, but inspiration dice, Mark. If you can tell me what the correct coordinates on how to get out of the Lost Woods were.
Is it up, up, left, left, down, right, down, down? There's no way.
Isn't that the Konami code?
I put that left, right.
I think it's Contra.
But it works for all Konami games.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
I'm Googling it right now. I'm sorry, I had to know.
Up, left, right, down.
AV start.
Something like that, yeah.
No, that was Contra 199 men. But
Up, down, left, right.
but tell me what it was on Hyrule. My mouse is still not connected.
Let's see here. Specific direction. That's got me. Legend of Zelda. Okay, you go to escape the forest. It's up, left, down, left.
Oh man.
No dice for you.
Dude, that was before the days of like strategy guides and online.
I think just for the deep dive, you got to get an inspiration though.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's see here. I give you a 50-50 chance. Anything over a D10.
Oh, that's all right.
All right. So he'll relay that to you that things are kind of getting a bit, his tracking skills are getting, his guide skills are getting a bit fuzzy, but y'all are still headed in due course in the right direction. It'll be probably around the hour mark that the tree line, the denseness of the trees will kind of thin out, and you'll kind of find yourself in a clearing. All right, I guess, hold on. Gracious, I need to bring, you're not in the dining hall. My pages are too far apart.
And I had to drag. I wish I had a better way of doing that.
I know, me too. This is like, oh my God. Let's. All right, there we go. All right. Y'all will all be, oh, that's right. Aries is not here. So y'all will all be on horses. Droot, I've got your horse actually there. You're just on your horse.
Gotcha.
As soon as, if you need to get down, I'll make your token visible.
Okay.
I didn't have horse tokens for everybody else. So y'all will kind of ride into this clearing. I'm assuming, I hope that, let's see here. Last time Brandon was able to see the entire map.
No, good this time.
All right, well, we hadn't put R2 on the board yet. It was R2 that.
Let's see if R2 breaks it.
So we're going to, just to be on the safe side. All right, you did say R2 was going to be out, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me throw him on the board, and I guess let's put him way over here. And
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I mean, I have double my vision, but that's because she has double my vision.
Gotcha. Okay, but you don't see the entire world.
I don't see the whole board, no, but I see most of it.
All right. So you've got R2, and y'all kind of ride into this clearing. And I guess now at this point, again, the direction in which you're wanting to kind of go is due north.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal right now, but I can't select the lion's token roll.
I gave you control. Let's see.
I can drag him from the bar, but I can't select his token.
Let's see here. Control by
Let me see. See if I can do something on my end.
Let's see here. Let me try this and see if that works. I took away control, and now I'm giving it back and saving. See if you've got it now.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Perfect. I just want to be able to control his hit points as well.
Yeah, no sweat. Yeah. And since that's, hold on 1 second, since that's the one that's working, let me real quick so we don't run into that problem every time. Let me remove his other token and then give that token as the one for control and save. All right, hopefully we won't run into that again.
While we're just meandering into the woods here, Droid's finally going to speak to the rest of the group. Be like, hey, did anybody else find that whole thing weird about there being a bunch of bats in the sky?
Yeah, it's all weird, man. We shouldn't be here.
That kind of seemed a little weird to me. I don't know if y'all thought it was weird or not.
Yeah, I had a dream about that. So
Yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that.
yeah, so that actually happened. So
Everybody
nobody.
keeps having dreams. I'm going to look at Jack again and be like, Jack, see, they're all having dreams. Have you had a dream? I hadn't had a dream.
No, I haven't had a dream.
Me neither.
Yeah, I mean, like Irish said, they were just bats.
So are we moving? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're moving.
Okay, gameplay question, Cram. Do I need to make a perception roll to see what R2 sees, or do I see what R2 sees?
No, you would say, I mean, he's got, if I have his vision right, you would naturally see what he sees.
Okay, then I will, I'll say, hey guys, there's something off to our right. A group of 5 somethings off to our right.
Do you know what kind of something?
Does R2 see what they are?
Yeah, if she's able to see him, then yeah, she would have good enough eyesight to be able to tell that they are, it appears to be some type of wolf.
They look like Ivor's pet wolf, exactly like that. Too bad we didn't. She can make friends.
So should I talk to him?
Yeah, why don't you ride your horse over there and go talk to the wolves? We'll wait here.
In fact, dance with them.
Yeah, dance with them.
It's a magical horse, so
They're moving, guys. They're moving.
Are they coming towards us?
Kind of. They're kind of going where we're trying to go. Maybe we can just kind of mirror them. You want to go north?
I'm just gonna go a little bit to
I
the right.
like that idea. Mirror the
right.
wheels.
I'll tell everyone to move forward then.
I say I'll stay next to Harut, so I'll stay next to Harut.
Are we still on horses? Are we on foot?
Yeah. Y'all would all be on horses at this point.
I'm on a horse with the lion, since we only got so many horses. Um,
The giant and the dwarf are riding together. I'll say they're kind of off at like 2 o'clock-ish, 1:30-ish. And then I think, yeah.
Are they like nice doggos or mean doggos?
I think we're fixing to find out.
What I need for y'all to do is y'all kind of go through this thicker tree line on horses. I need everybody to make stealth checks.
Oh gosh, no. Sorry guys.
Hey, an 18. Wait, hold on.
How do you know the stealth check is on a horse?
It's a 20.
Oh,
My horse was being quiet.
I was up there going, 99 powders appear on the wall. Which could also why I led why I couldn't figure out which way we're going. 99 powders appear on the
I think Ivor's a little distracted. Where is Ivor?
He's staying back there.
Oh,
He's the second swarm of wolves that Velociraptors is.
I don't have a stealth for the lion. But is that
Where's your mom?
a dex?
Yeah, that'd be that.
Great. Hey, Ivor, you see the wolves yet? There's one more.
he's I see 3. They're off to our northeast.
Yep.
2 o'clock.
That's what I said. Booty traps. I'm sure they're super nice.
We love animals.
I mean, if they're just like wild animals, can't we just like make a bunch of noise and scare them off or something?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe fireworks at them or something like that.
What kind of animal noises do they hunt? Let's just can make a wounded animal sound over in the other direction.
I stab a rock with my sword.
The rock's a spirit. She doesn't hurt.
Doesn't she also have like 3 hit points?
Yeah, like 11, something like that. Or no, 19. 19.
That's more than the bird. The bird has 3.
The AC is 11.
She rolled really good. She has a D4 -1. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So stealth against their wisdom. Oh, Ivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up there singing 99 bottles of beer.
Okay. I mean, they're going to hear. Let's see, we had Ivor and Baron and Grim. So there were at least 3. I didn't see what character roll was.
20.
20. All right. So Ivor, Baron, and Grim. That's at least 3 horses that are going to kind of be making noise as they kind of go through the low hanging branches and parts of the trees. However, they scored low on perception. So you will. Where's R2?
She's in the middle.
Let's see, control. She can see most of them still. So R2 is going to relay back to you. You're going to see through R2 that they have they're at this this small stream that's kind of cutting through the forest. They all stop and kind of look up and have kind of frozen because they've heard the noise generated by the horses. However, perception wise, they're not making any movements and they're kind of snapping their head back and forth, left and right. They do not appear to have been able to ascertain which direction the sound came from.
I'll just badge to Ivor to be quiet.
Ivor, quit singing.
So at this point, y'all, I guess R2 will have relayed that to you that they've heard you, but they don't know which direction the noise came from. So I guess for the moment being, y'all have kind of stopped as R2 relays this to Carrot.
Yeah, I'll just do a flyby. But I'm going to be smart about it, and I'm going to fly off.
Okay.
Come in from another direction.
Okay.
Like so. And and I'll say, hey guys, remember how I said there was 5? There's 7.
70?
That's 7. And then she'll
77 times you've been
just do like a big flyover and then come back.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth roll for R2, but do so with advantage because she's staying up through the tree line.
Oh, good. 19 plus something.
Oh, that should be.
3, that's like 22.
Yeah, unless they just really. All right. They take no notice of this particular bird.
She's an owl. She's stealthy.
Oh, owl, yeah. So R2 will kind of come back to you, and you'll relay that information to the group.
I'll say there's like the group kind of that Ivor can almost see, and then behind them there's like another group across the river. So we could either try and avoid them, or we can scare them off, or fight them. I don't know what y'all want to do.
Just go around them.
Yeah, just
Go around.
Sit
Let's go
still.
left.
How about we just sit still and let them walk off? They're probably just following that tree.
I'm going to kind of ease back,
Okay.
but I'm going to dismount.
I mean, which way were they headed? Left
No,
or
they're
right?
kind of sitting at the stream. One of them's taking a bath.
So they're sitting there.
Yeah, they're like looking around though because they heard Ivor yelling.
Was singing.
I'll say I faintly see about 3 of them.
I mean,
I think they're moving away.
Yeah, looks like they're moving off. Let's you want to kind of go left and see if we can avoid them.
Yeah.
yeah, deal.
And R2 out in front, just kind of take another peek, see before we commit to crossing the river. And I'll say, coast looks clear.
99 bottles of beer.
Not that clear, Ivor, not that clear.
I can see Ivor as he wades across on his horse, singing a ditty that he learned from Freya during one of his many nights.
I feel like remember in Shanghai Noon, Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson in the bathtub.
Yeah. Dude, man, I hadn't seen that in ages. That's a great movie.
God, I love it.
So, yeah.
After working in the COVID factory all day today, I watched Outbreak.
Yeah, dude, that's trending,
Wow.
I think.
Why?
All right. Y'all will make your way. Jack just kind of decided to hang back, so we'll bring him across.
Right in front of the roof.
Yeah.
He wasn't so sure about heading further into the woods. So y'all will make it across. This pack of wolves is kind of headed northeast along the stream, and y'all were able to kind of make your way around them undetected, and y'all will find yourself deeper into the woods as let's see here. Control.
Hey, you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
All right, y'all will make your way further north deeper into the woods, heading in the general direction that Bashuk had kind of directed you. Y'all will travel a little while longer, and I'm going to need everybody to make perception checks.
Again, I'm just still talking to my horse,
Oh,
not paying attention.
I'm listening to you talk to the horse.
Just look at him like, man, what an idiot.
All right, we're going to take Grimm's 19 then for that. Oh, that was the lion. Excuse me, lion.
Carrot got a 20.
Yeah, no, I was talking about for Trevor's his own.
Yeah,
roll.
19.
Uh,
I rolled 18. So.
Yeah. All right. So at this point, Grimm and Carrick actually, I'm looking. There we go. Grimm and Carrick are actually going to notice as y'all kind of ride deeper into the woods that all sound has ceased at this point. You are not even able to hear just the normal sounds of the trees swaying. In fact, it almost seems as if the trees have become dead still. You don't even hear the sound of insects or anything like that. It's almost as if you're in a muted or dead zone as far as any type of noise. The only thing you hear at this point is the stepping of your own horses. Y'all will assume relay that to the group, and then you will continue to head north. And at this point, you'll notice that while not a tremendous amount of time has passed, you've noticed that the forest, the ambient light in the forest has become darker and darker. It's getting obviously y'all are still able to see because y'all all have splinter cell vision at this point, but you notice that it is becoming harder to make out any type of light. And it's difficult at this point with the height of some of these trees to tell whether it's because of the trees or whether it's just something else that's causing the light to kind of wither away. It will be about another 45 minutes to an hour of kind of going through the forest where it will be uneventful, but you will, at this point, I need everybody to roll perception again.
I mean, can we look up and see if there's any bats above us?
Okay.
Just, I don't know. Probably not. But.
Baron will kind of take a look skyward to kind of see what he's able to see, and it'll be very difficult for him to make out anything through the trees above his head.
Okay. But I did roll a 23 on perception.
Let's see here. Baron, Jack.
I had a 10. I lagged out and I hit the button twice. But mine was actually a 10, not a 16.
Oh, okay. Then Grimm, Baron, and Carrick will spy a what appears to be slightly off to the north east, the flicker of some type of light.
Like campfire light?
Make
Natural or unnatural?
Make an investigations check.
19.
Yes, this would the way that this light is particularly flickering. This would seem to be some type of possible campfire or yeah.
I'll relay that to the group. Hey, there's a campfire over there. Do we want to sneak up on it, or do we want to just walk up to it, or do you want to send the bird over?
I think we sneak.
I think you send the bird over.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send the bird first, but I'll kind of start heading that way too.
All right, let's see here. Then
Sneaky night.
here we go. I
Yeah, we're still on
will.
horses too, so
Sneaky.
All right. You'll kind of see what you'll see. Everybody kind of indicated that they were going to hang back on their horses, and Carrick is going to send R2.
I'll have her go kind of hang out in this tent here first.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just tell the guys this doesn't make a lot of sense. There's like 6 tents and only 2 people that I see. These people? What are they sleeping? Are they dead? What do they look like?
What R2 is? First, were you sending him up there incognito?
Yeah, I guess she's trying to be stealthy.
All right, then roll stealth.
12.
Okay. There, as R2 kind of lands on this tent, it's going to kind of hit her claws, will kind of rip through it and make a little bit of a noise. But as she kind of comes to rest on the top of the tent, she'll kind of have her head on a swivel and not see any movement that is a result of this noise. What she's able to see from where her vantage point is, it appears to be 2 bodies laying beside a fire.
Are they breathing?
From where she's at, it does not appear so. There's no movement of any kind.
I'll just stay outside of the direct light and circle around the tents. Does she hear anything in the tents that she flies over?
Have her make a perception check.
Oh, there we go. For 17.
Okay. As she kind of makes her rounds through each of these makeshift tents, she will not detect any noise or any sounds, any voices or anything like that. It's besides the crackle of the fire, it's dead silence.
All right. And just for funsies, while we're still sneaking, I'll land on, is this a cart over here?
Yes.
I'll kind of land on the cart and kind of pick through it. What does she see there?
The cart appears to be, with the exception of just some debris and torn sacks and things, nothing of value.
Yeah.
It's about almost empty.
Nothing specific like logs or tools or anything.
Mm-mm.
All right, yeah, I'll relay all that to the group and see how they want to proceed. So there's like 6 tents, there's 2 bodies. She doesn't hear anything. Nothing seems to be moving. Can't tell if those bodies are dead or sleeping, but I think they might be dead.
Dead body.
What time of day is it?
Yeah, it should be evening time, huh?
Yeah, it's evening.
What is there a moon out?
There would normally be a moon, but it's because of the tree line above you and the thickness of the trees, you're not able to see the moon. But you're
paid attention to
you're not able to just from the ground. R2 might be able to if she sends her up.
I mean, can we see like a sliver of the sky, like maybe a single star or something?
You're able to make out spaces in the tree line, but again, it's unnaturally dark. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
One would think that you would be able to see it, but you're unable to.
I'm going to take the lion over there, and if Carrot Relay, there's bodies on the ground. I want to go take a look.
Okay.
I definitely want to take a look. As well.
And if I would do that, I'm going to ask the root to Carrot, to have R2 just look up instead of down once, see what's up there.
Oh, look, fly up to the sky through the trees.
Yeah, you're
There
above.
should be a cloud of bats over our head.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll send her up.
Okay. R2 will get the command from Carrick and will
I'm going
slowly
root there.
fly up and make her way through the branches of the tree as she kind of breaks the top of the tree line. what she will see will. So you're able to see what she's able to see, correct?
Yeah.
Will be blackness.
Can't see stars or moonlight or anything.
No stars, no moon, no nothing.
Okay. Any like movement in the sky?
Mm-mm. Almost as if she's appearing into the void.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky. I'll tell Baron that since he asked.
Yeah, right. I already moved away, but I just figured you'd relay that.
No, I'll do it to you. You don't have to. We don't have to be right next to each other to talk anymore.
I just figured it would be worth a look.
I want to take a look at the body and see if I can determine cause of death.
Okay. Make an investigations check.
I want to do that with the other body.
Okay. All right, y'all will both y'all will both ride up into or all four of y'all will ride up into the main clearing part of this little makeshift camp around the campfire. You will find what Carrick had described through R2's flyby. They are indeed, they are in fact two, what appears to be two dead bodies. Grim will kind of, let's see, it was a one. He's actually real careful.
Could I make a medicine check to see?
Yeah. Well, first for his investigation, and instead of putting on the rubber gloves, CSI style, he's just going to kick the body over, and he's going to see that it's laying in a copious amounts of blood. It appears that his throat has been ripped out, and Jarut will find the same thing, this a similar scene, but not only will he find that the throats appear to be ripped out, but there appear to be claw marks on other parts of the body that require a little bit closer inspection to be observed.
Yeah, I'm thinking elephants.
Definitely not a pack of 7 wolves that we just passed.
Oh,
No.
no, elephants for sure.
Elephants.
Might be those mammoths we saw.
That are out with the full moon. Like, I was wondering.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess if they didn't get ambushed, I guess Carrick would make his way in to camp.
Okay.
We'll definitely check the camp
Yeah,
out.
I'll start kind of peeking through tents.
Okay.
Maybe start.
So, hey, with my investigation check, would I see those claw marks and think that they came from the wolves we passed, or maybe something different?
You would ascertain from that when I guess it was Baron or whoever it was that mentioned the wolf pack, you would acknowledge that while they are there is signs of obviously mutilation stuff by some type of feral animal, that these particular claw marks do not resemble a normal wolf.
All right, so I'm gonna tell Baron, hey Baron, I don't think the wolves did this. These don't really look like wolf claw marks here.
Interesting. You think they look more
Like
like
there's a full moon that we can't see.
bigger,
I feel like you're
larger
right.
animals, or
What was that?
you think they look more like larger animals, or given the, darkness above us?
I don't know. What can I tell?
Yeah, I mean that's what you're able to tell. Is
Yeah.
again, it's the size of those other wolves. These are smaller claw marks. Some are superficial in nature, that they don't appear to be what killed these individuals. It's the missing throat that appears to have been killed.
Interesting.
So I'll say, yeah, the claw marks seem to be a little bit smaller than what I would expect from wolves, but really it's the throat's kind of missing. Does it resemble what we saw back at the devoted ward when I checked that dude out?
Yes.
So I'll relay that. I'll say, hey guys, the body I checked back at the devoted ward, this looks to be the same exact thing here. The throat's missing in kind of the same way.
All right, Horatio.
The determination on that was inconclusive, or was it?
Yeah, we never did figure out what did that.
Yeah.
R2 will notice something coming. I'll just badge the group and say 11 o'clock.
All right, I'm also, while I have this moment, I'm going to use Divine Sense.
I don't know if you have a moment or not.
Okay, I'll give you the divine moment. I mean,
It's
a
just-
divine moment. I'll give you a divine moment.
I mean, it's literally just taking a breath.
Yeah, no. I combined two words.
Drew's having a moment.
Does anything ping for me?
Tell me what it remind. I know it does undead. What else does it do?
Celestial Fey Fiend.
I don't think that this falls into that category.
Okay, it might not. I was just curious.
Oh no, I wanted to make sure I gave you accurate information. I don't think that this falls into any of those categories.
I'm guessing it's probably an abomination.
So R2 will relay that to you all. I'm going to need everybody to make perception checks. Besides R2, who followed, and Carrot, because obviously Carrot's attached to R2.
Every perception check I've made has been single digits tonight.
You didn't have any coffee before you left.
Always.
All right. Everybody is able to quickly ping off of Carrick's and R2's warning, with the exception of Drute, who again was apparently had turned to relay this information to his to Harak. So everyone else will have a chance to see this humanoid-looking creature kind of bolting in. It appears to be kind of running in on all four, but then it will stand upright.
You don't even sit in your room.
And
Just like stare at me.
everybody will need to roll for initiative.
Play their bed. You play their bed.
All right. Before we get into combat, I'm turning it over the reins to Trevor. I'm going to bed.
It's
Too late for me. See y'all.
Oh, I've got Harak in there. Let me add.
You want to put Drute in there, or
Yeah. Let's put the old Drute in. I forgot you.
after giving his warning, just decided to doze off.
Let's see. Where's go up into the tree? Drute. Drute was right here where Harak was.
My second, third person.
Mark just realized he didn't mute his.
Did she? Oh, I might have her right now. But I like the way she did her video. She's like was trying to explain to people like what they were feeling. But that's so scary. She's like my family. Well, okay, so
Hey, Trevor, mute.
two more while I go, and I'm gonna go.
Hey, I want to hear what Randa says.
Yeah, she has it. I mean, she's over here. She,
Brendan, do you want to take Jack since I had the lion as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll give you control.
Did Chris leave?
Yeah, you go.
All right, Brandon, you should have control of Jack now.
Is it control and click to get his feet?
Shift, double click.
Shift double click. There it is.
Or you can go to the character list on the
If you just
compendium.
drag your character sheet out there and double click on the top of it, it'll just stay minimized for you.
Yeah, I just didn't have it out. I got it now.
Hey, question. So, am I still on my horse though?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can throw his token back out there if you need
No,
it.
it's fine. I was just saying for the sake of movement and stuff.
Oh yeah. Everybody is at this point, except for because Grim had dismounted. Well, I guess actually for the sake of argument, I guess if you bent down to investigate him, you would have been off your horse
Okay.
because y'all were the two that had. Everybody else is on their horses.
No, I'm not. I dismounted. Remember?
Oh, I didn't remember, but you got it. You're off.
Because I'm off in the woods.
Oh yeah, there you
I
are.
didn't emerge into. I didn't go into camp.
I got you.
My,
All right. Hey, I didn't see your initiative roll. It's not
that's
on
my computer's not. My Mac. My mouse is not. Okay, connected. There we go.
Nice.
All right. Guess we
Wow,
got-
24.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, remind me real quick how Bard spells work. Are all of these available, or does he have spells he has to prepare?
Oh shoot.
I believe they're all available. He doesn't prepare anything.
Yeah.
He just has them all.
He just has them, and he has a limited resource. I think they're listed on the sheet.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think he learns them and knows them all the time.
All right. Ivor, you are up first.
Okay. I'm going to, me being back in the woods, is that any benefit for me? Like stealth wise, does he see me or, because I was,
You're going to have, you're not only will you, you're in partial, you're in cover as far as your AC, but yeah, he's not going to have seen you.
so I don't know if I've ever asked this. Can I sneak this way?
Right.
Since I've
Move this turn over.
actually, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna sneak kind of this way.
I don't even see Ivor.
Jared, is that okay? With a 15.
if you're going to move, if you're going to take that movement, then yes, roll a stealth check for me.
I did already.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on a different screen. I'm in a different folder. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then. No, not. Oh, there we go. All right. He would not have.
I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hold my action until he attacks.
Okay. The lion is up.
I'm going to look at him and tell him to hold fast until he sees me do something.
Okay.
So he's going to hold an attack until I make a move.
Let's go. I always forget when I do the measurement to take it off the measurement. I can never remember why I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. All right, Droop.
All right. First thing, so if I'm not on my horse, then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to telepathically tell Harak to stay out of danger and circle around and make sure nothing else is coming.
Okay. Let me to make that easiest. Let's put Harak back out there.
I'll just tell Harak to just circle around, make sure nothing's coming.
Okay.
And then I'm going to step up here next to the lion. And I'm going to say, hey, I know we haven't talked, but I never wanted you to die. Just let you know before we fight this thing. And then I'll hold my action if this thing gets within melee.
Okay. And just for the sake of ease, we'll do the same thing with Harak as we do with R2. If you want him to take his movement stuff synonymous with yours.
It's fine. I mean, I'm just going to send, I just want her to stay out of danger. So I'm just going to send her out south and then, and then eventually just circle around, make a wide circle and let me know if anything else is coming.
Okay. All right.
Just trying to get her out of combat.
All right. Jack?
Jack will see the creature coming and will cast Dissonant Whispers upon it. So I need a Wisdom save.
All right.
That's fail, so 3d6 would be 8 points of psychic damage. And it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as its speed allows.
Okay.
So he has to run away for a turn, basically.
All right, where's Jack? All right, there we go. So 10. All right.
Got boss a little time there, boys.
Is Jack going to take any movement, or is he going to hang back?
He's going to stick it out with Baron in the fireplace.
Well,
All right.
Baron's on his horse, just so you know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jack's on his as well. So Jack will he'll turn on his truck beepers and back up to right there where Baron is. Baron, you're up.
Okay. What's the movement speed on a horse?
60 feet, I think.
Cool.
It depends on the horse, but I think regular horses are 60 feet. I think war horses have a little more movement.
Well, Warhorse is 60 because that's what I got.
All right. I'll move up to Grim and ask him if he wants to go for a ride. Or hang out here.
Yeah, riding horses' movement is also 60 feet.
Yeah, I mean, that would be, I guess, my horse's movement. I don't know how actions work on horses. So.
If you're on your horse, you basically get your horse's movement speed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And your horse gets to take one action, but it has to be either the dodge, dash, or disengage action. Or those are the only 3 options.
All right. Well, seems like you've got a kind of wall here. I'll just chill and hold my action for enemy.
Okay. Grim?
I can't see him anymore.
But I actually think we'll find out, and I think actually
So,
Nathan and Brad, if they how to do it's very curious.
I guess I'm gonna hold my action until I can see him, and then I'm gonna hold I am going to hold a Sacred Flame cantrip as an attack when I see him.
Okay.
If you cut it once, your body gets auto already. That makes sense?
Garrett?
Yeah, I'll step up, or I'll have my horse kind of step up around the fireplace and closer to my buds. And I don't think Carrick 2 can't see him, but R2 can. So for R2's movement, I'll have her move over there. 30. And then so now I'll see it again. And with R2's vision, can I see what it is necessarily? Do I get a better idea of what it is? Like, is it a werewolf?
That would probably be a pretty safe bet, considering that R2 and the ones that had when it first kind of lumbered into the camp, it was on all fours, and then it stood upright. It appears to be some type of bipedal wolf.
Okay. And then I will. I guess I will just. I'll hold a firebolt for it coming back in towards the group. If it looks aggressively, like it's coming back in. I don't want to be a first one to attack it. I mean, I could, but I'll just hold it and see what it does. But I think
On the off chance he tries diplomacy.
that's right. I want to talk to a werewolf. You never know. I mean, can werewolves talk? I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe we can make him turn back into a human, and then we can talk to him.
All right. So is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, I'll hold a firebolt for him being aggressive.
All right. He will he will be up. You will. Let's see here. I was trying to reread the distant whispers. That's not permanent. That was just the automatic reaction.
Well, that's for the one round. So he just has to spend the one reaction, and it's worn off now.
Gotcha. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. All right, it's going to lumber back into to the edge of the camp, and then it is going to let out a large howl. He's going to throw his head back and howl at for y'all, the non-existent moon that's there that you're unable to see.
Is this how particularly aggressive?
Go ahead and have Carrick, and since he's the one that made the comment, Ivor, y'all both roll insight.
Oh, well, that was an 8 plus 5. 13. Trying
13 for and 16. Okay. Ivor is going to hear that. Both of y'all will hear. Everybody will hear it, but Ivor will discern from that. He'll kind of turn to Carrick and say, "That was not a diplomatic howl."
That's an 11.
And now I need everybody to roll perception. Ooh, there's Jay. There's Drew with Drew finally woke up.
I've been rolling single digits all night and finally get a nat 20.
All right, let's see. So, so Droot, Grim, and R2 will all be able to hear the distant answering calls of other howls.
Oh, good.
And
Well, I was holding my action until he got in range.
Same here, by the way.
go ahead.
Me too, but I think I rolled an 11.
I was holding a spell attack for the Sacred Flame.
All right, we'll kind of take those in order. Who was first?
I was first, but
Yeah, go ahead. I'll just keep that roll. Well, it's a save anyway, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Well, we'll go ahead while he's doing his stuff. Grim, yours is a hit, so it's 11, 11 points of.
It's actually a deck save on his part.
Okay.
Mine had already rolled, but
Yeah, you did
Yes.
well.
huh?
I said you did well.
Hey, he has been damaged already, Mark.
Well, do I? Okay, my sneak, my surprise. Does that give me anything advantage or anything?
Colossus Slayer does.
I'm saying Colossus Slayer if he's damaged, right?
Oh, okay, disregard that last one. Colossus Slayer there was a 6.
There's a lot of background noise. And everybody's
Hey,
trying to talk
Trevor,
about this.
everybody,
Let me ask, since we already had his out there, for the Sacred Flame, he rolled a 19. Does he still? There's no description. Does he still take half damage?
No.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
All right. And yours connects as well, Ivor.
Yeah, but on a surprise, is that a crit?
You said a surprise. He's taking damage.
Yeah, but I thought he didn't know I was there. That's what I was trying to go for earlier when I was
No, there's no crit
hey,
on
he
that.
didn't see me.
Oh yeah. He doesn't see. I'm sorry, I forgot you're not with the group. Yeah. He has no idea that you're there.
Yeah, because Ivor auto crits on surprise rounds.
Yeah,
Surprise
yeah,
crits.
I forgot you're not up there in the
Oh,
fray.
that's right.
I got a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, that would be a surprise. He has no clue that you're there.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
I hit him for. Go back up to that first one. I damaged 12, hunter's mark 2, sneak attacks 11, and then tack on Colossus Slayers.
Well, I'm gonna let you do that. I'm
Yeah, that's 12. 2, 11 is 25 plus 6 is 31.
And is that doubled? Is all that doubled?
All the dice are.
Yeah.
Just not the modifier on the original damage.
Okay, so take 6
25
off.
doubled. 50 plus 6 is 56.
Yeah.
So 56.
all right.
And then I get a second attack.
Yeah.
8. So from.
And you get a D6 for Hunter's Mark as well.
That's right.
64 plus 1, 65 points of damage.
Dude.
65 from the guy that he didn't know was there.
Yep. All right, boom. So
Plus the 3 from Jack.
all right, was that everybody?
I was holding my turn too.
I assume my 11 missed. Yes.
No, yours that connects.
11 hits?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Add 4 more points of damage. I look at Mark. I look at Ivor and be like, "I'm gonna help."
I was holding my action as well. My turn hadn't come back around, so
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead.
I guess I'll just throw my sword out. I don't think I get any more movement.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. I gotta make a strength check. He's stuck in this damn dog. Okay. Alright. Again.
All right.
14.
All right. With that, he is destroyed.
Oh.
Nice.
As you do that, that sword thrown will impale him, and he will kind of fall to the ground.
Interesting. Does he turn into a human being when he falls to the ground?
It reverts back to human form.
That's right. Isn't that what they do in the movies?
That's what the lichen do.
Man, I still haven't got that figured out. Okay. I'll fix it.
And since we can't tell which of us did the most damage, I'm gonna look at character and be like, dude, bravo.
No, I didn't hit it last. Baron hit it last. Baron killed it.
I know what I'm saying on your shot.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't even know you hit it. Probably.
65 versus 4.
look, Mama, I help.
Look, Mama, chicken bake. My help.
All right, y'all are out of combat.
Interesting.
So, all right, if we're out of combat, though, I still sent my horse to circle around and look for anything. How do you want to handle that?
You can send him around.
And also, those incoming calls, could I infer how far away they were?
How distance they were.
There would be no answering calls at this point because he took that action, that howl, that free action after his movement. But since we had those held actions, he did not get off the howl.
Oh, okay.
So we don't know there's more.
There was no howl, second howl.
Yeah, correct. There was no the one that was an undiplomatic howl. There was not that. That did not occur.
I gotcha. But then technically Carrick wouldn't have shot.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered. Your little bit of damage is not what did it.
Or the edge.
It was the volley of arrows and throwing swords and.
You're not saying I was a non-essential personnel in that.
No, I would never say that.
Okay. Well, that was an excellent use of a spell slot by Jack. Well done, Jack.
You can have it back if you want.
No. I was being serious. That was a level 1 spell slot, and we killed the thing in 1 round. That was awesome.
Yeah, like I said, with all those held actions, because he took his movement, then the howl. But since he came within range, all those actions killed him. So he would not have made the howl at that point. I'm not going to go back and say he howled first. That wouldn't be fair.
Okay. Well.
He could have got something out, but
Nah. Trust me, that he ain't the only thing in the woods.
I was going to say, I guess Carrick's going to go over there and look at the corpse.
All right. Yeah, he was right over here. I took his token off the board, but you're as you kind of get closer, you can make an investigations check.
Oh, where my dice go? Investigation. 15.
All right. You're going to see kind of the same thing that not only you kind of saw on the outskirts of the camp with your own eyes of what are 2 scenes, but up close and personal. It does appear to be some type of humanoid creature that is kind of covered in fur. It's got large piercing teeth. It's kind of covered in blood. It appears to be some type of savage predator type creature that would resemble what you, based on your studies that you'd made, you would infer to be a werewolf.
Is it wearing pants?
This particular one is not wearing any clothing.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Guess I'll wander back and continue what I was doing and trying to look at the tents.
Okay. Everybody can you can have everybody make it, or a couple people make investigations check as y'all kind of peruse around.
Yeah. All right. So how do you want to play? I am sending my horse around. So does my horse need to, a big circle around the camp?
No, I'll let you handle your horse. Just he can patrol as well as he wants, unless he's trying to be stealthy.
No, I was just saying. Just a quick run, circle around. But does she see anything?
No, I'll let your token dictate that.
Well, I'm wanting to do a wider circle than the map showing.
Oh, the map. I got you. Then off the map. Okay. Then you're gonna send. Gotcha. All right. Then you'll send her off past the tree line of this camp. Not only the direction which you came, but she'll make a wide 360 circle around past the tree line, further into the woods. I'll tell you what she sees.
Because as long as we're within a mile of each other, we can communicate telepathically.
Gotcha. All right. Why did it do that? What the heck just happened? Okay, I'm not sure. Somehow I have clicked too many times, and the chat window is now its own window. How do I fix that?
I have no idea.
Just close it and go back.
Yeah, you close it, it'll come.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Okay, I must have accidentally clicked too many times. All right. You will see, have Harak make an investigations check. She does not see any creatures at this point, but she may see something else.
Nat 20.
Boom. She is going to see a trail of blood and currently, but a trail of blood that leads to the woods directly from that they have been used recently, different sleeping bags, bedrolls, things like that. You will not notice anything particular of note. The only thing that you would notice would be actually on the cart itself. It looked like, based upon the remnant of what you see, that it was carrying some type of supplies or things like that that seem to have been destroyed and strewn about. The clothing that these guys are wearing does not match any of the uniforms or anything worn by anyone that you've seen in Iathir. They're not any type of soldiers or anything like that. They appear to be just random travelers such as yourself.
Is there any like regional dialect to their attire? Would Carrick be familiar with this style of dress?
Yeah,
Or,
I mean,
any signage on the carts or boxes? Is there any identifying letters or anything?
No, it would go in line with what Graham just kind of mentioned, that you would find it somewhat unusual that there would be a makeshift camp built in the middle of the woods, in which it to be quite dangerous. As far as the attire, again, it's not out of the ordinary. It would match the normal attire of other people on the Aglarondan Peninsula. It's not like they're wearing feathers in their caps or anything like that that would signify they came from XYZ.
Are there weapons around? I mean, are they armed?
No, there are no weapons. There is nothing that you're able to tell that would give you some type of reasoning.
Probably not bandits if they're unarmed.
No, from what you're able to tell, if anything, they may have just either been taking something in the cart or moving through the forest, but you don't see any evidence of weapons or anything like that, which would possibly lend to the reason why they were so easily dealt with.
Maybe they were just lost. All right. Well, you said something about a blood trail. Should we pursue the blood trail? Oh, did I see any other bodies, or just those two bodies?
Those are the only two bodies that you see. Again, they're pretty mauled and mangled as before, but Harak would have kind of let you know on his perimeter search further out.
I would assume that there's at least 4 more bodies to be found then, if there's 6 tents and 2 bodies.
I'll just ask Carrick, hey, Carrick, who would be traveling out here in the Yearwood?
Would I know? Would Carrick know?
Carrick wouldn't know anything specific. The best you could possibly kind of ascertain from just your general conversation with one another is you remember that Bashuk is made ventures into the Yearwood to kind of plunder certain things. You would probably guess that he might not be the only one that kind of takes that idea, but that's not to say that that's what they were doing, but that's the best you can come up with.
Carrick will spend the rest of his time trying to figure out why there's not 1 but 2 campfires.
Right. So I assume that y'all will continue to mount up.
Yeah, I'll mount back up on her rock.
Let's go
All
try
right.
that.
And we'll. What are y'all gonna do? You're gonna. All right. All right. So y'all will kind of head the north down the hill back into the woods in the direction of the trail of blood. I need Ivor to make a survival check. I assume he's going to be doing the.
Yeah.
Okay. As the trail gets further from camp, it becomes obviously more and more sparse, the amount of blood that you're able to follow. But because of his tracking skills, you are going to kind of be able to follow that. He will kind of relate to the group that he doesn't know if y'all are actually truly lost, but he has no idea whether you're still heading north. But he does know that you're following the blood. And as far as north from your starting point into the
Right. Orientation. Right.
But y'all will be able to successfully track this blood trail, as sparse as it may become, due to his tracking ability. You will not have the difficulty of kind of maintaining course. As you head further into the Yearwood, you will notice that while it was dark before, it has become almost pitch black now. And you will have difficulty even seeing the trees above your head as they reach far above. But again, y'all are able to see in almost complete darkness. Y'all will come to a clearing in the woods as you kind of break through the tree line, and you will find yourself kind of standing quietly on a path that kind of continues what you believe to be north. And that is what you will kind of see.
Oh boy. Carrick will just tell everybody to freeze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got eyes on something.
I'll do my best, Bugs Bunny, and say be very quiet.
Ivor, you kind of moved up. I assume you're moving quietly. Are you going to roll stealth?
Yeah, I'll roll stealth. I lost. Rock, roll it for me. Stealth.
Yep. Gotcha. Just straight up stealth.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Singing that dang song.
As Ivor kind of took lead and kind of stepped out further to kind of take a look, he will step on a few branches that have kind of strewn out above throughout the path. You will hear a kind of like a garbled growl or scream off to your right, and something has kind of keyed in on your sound.
Dang it, Ivor.
Told you to quit singing that song.
Told you to quit singing that song. Now we're good.
I'll give you an opportunity to decide what you want to do as y'all hear this noise off to your right that is keyed in on the noise that he's made.
I'm gonna freeze. Like I stepped on a landmine.
Carrick will just kind of, badge the group quietly and say there's lots of these things around.
Yeah, Tucker's moving towards you.
Lots of these things. What are these things?
I'm gonna ride up next to Ivor.
I'm gonna slide up this direction. I'm gonna actually what I'm gonna do is swap. Oh Jesus, never mind. Sorry, this mouse. I've got a new mouse or old mouse. New, it is all over the place.
We're having some mouse trouble tonight.
Man, mine. It's got 100% battery, but it drops. It disconnects.
Homeboy, I'm going to tell him to basically put my sentry in guard.
Go ahead and everybody make a perception perception check.
Perception.
The first one was me. Mark, do you need to
Yes, I need you to do that.
percept?
The second one was me.
Nah, you hadn't made it yet.
I'm
Dude, we rolled the same. We rolled the same. We both rolled 24s.
We get Jax here.
All right.
Perceptions.
Pretty much everybody but Baron and Carrick will hear not only the stumbling, bumbling through the trees off to your right, where this garbled kind of growl and stuff came from after Ivor tripped through the path upwards, but y'all will also hear the almost noise in all directions kind of answer that call. And I'm assuming that Ivor, you should be able to see a few things from your vantage point.
I would, but I can't. My mouse.
Well, I mean, you should still be able to see it. You don't have to move your token from where your token is.
I'm gonna say, hey, here's incoming on the right, 2:00. Looks like.
Oh, you must be zoomed out, or you should be able to see more when I
Yeah,
click on
I'll say, guys, we got 2 more approaching from the north.
Ivor can see the 2 guys from the north.
Make that 4. There's 4 more from the north.
4 more?
And 2 to our west. There's lots of them.
Yeah, I'll yell out at what was his name? The Hammer. What's his name?
The lion?
The Lion. Don't attack him just yet.
All right.
And we need to get
because y'all will at this point not have been able to sneak through this area undetected, but y'all were enough of y'all perceived what's happening. So I'll give you an opportunity as you hear these additional noises and see these encroaching things to the north to let me know what you want to do prior to us entering into combat.
Okay.
Jack.
Are we taking turns?
Jack.
Yeah, Jack's gonna step forward and do something Jack's never done before, just because Brandon's gonna be different. And Jack's gonna step forward and up on the path in front of us, up there where I guess either he can see or as far as he can see, he's going to cast plant growth. I'm going for difficult terrain. 4 feet of movement equals 1 foot of movement. Or 1 foot of movement costs 4 feet of movement.
Yeah.
And it's 100-foot radius. So my goodness.
And you have control. You can create paths through that. You can do all kinds. You can
So I'll
manipulate.
exclude oh gosh, let me just draw it. Like around us, like a little, maybe like a 20, not that deep, like a 20-foot circle or something around us, but literally everything else is going to be difficult terrain. Like I'll draw a little arch around us that's normal, and then everything else is just difficult terrain.
All right, so basically, I mean, I can throw a ring out there if you want me to.
It's
but-
it's massive.
It's a
Yeah,
horseshoe.
no, the spell effect is 100-foot radius, so a 200-foot wide circle.
Yeah, it's probably bigger than the map.
Yeah, it's way bigger than the map.
Okay.
But I want to leave a clearing in the middle for us to fight in. But for everybody else to get to us, it's going to take them forever to get there.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
All right.
So pull up like a 20-foot radius or something circle.
Around us.
Draw that on the map and then just invert it. Everything else is going to be difficult terrain except that.
Put it around us instead of them.
Yeah.
All right, so this is I'm just reading the whole thing as I was listening. So this would basically be all the plants that are on each side of you.
Yeah, they're just going to like come to life and grow.
Okay.
I mean, literally, plant life just grows up.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
Yeah, just give me like a 20-foot circle. That's what we'll do. And then we'll just say everything outside the circle is difficult terrain.
Are you going to say all the plant life is dead?
No, I've got one of these things figured out, but you're saying plant. It doesn't need to necessarily be around it because it's basically anything. It's just the plant life, so it has nothing to do with here. It's just the plant and the trees.
No, it creates its own plant.
I think it grows into the space.
Yeah, it grows.
Fills the space.
Channels vitality into plants for a specific area. All normal plants. It does say all normal plants in a 100-foot radius center on that point and become thick and overgrown.
I was just going to ring us in clearing and everything else. Difficult terrain. Good.
Well, not all of this is normal.
Okay.
So let's see here. Where's the thing? Where's my freehand? Here we go. Or even better, polygon. Yellow. Okay. This right here will overgrow, and it'll overgrow in this direction. But you said you wanted to leave. You said you want to leave the center aisle clear, correct?
Well, I didn't care about the aisle. I wanted just a ring around us so that we could just stand in the middle and let them come to us.
Well, okay. You said something you wanted clear so that you could fight in it. I'm just going to.
Like a radius around us that is clear.
Okay. How big a radius?
20 feet.
Then draw it while I do this other stuff. Oh, not that.
Something like that.
I don't see anything.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't see it either. There we go.
Yeah, my internet is sketchy at best right now.
All right. I'm trying to make sure that at least some visual representation for me of what's going on, the areas. Okay. I think I've got it just as best as I can do, rough. I guess you're able to see some of that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Those portions right there with the yellow lines show you the portions of what you would consider, while dead looking and whatnot, they appear to be normal plant growth, and the direction in which they kind of expand outward. You'll notice that there's some areas that there is no growth at. All right, that was Carrick's. That's what Carrick did, or that's what Jack did.
Reaction. Yeah.
All right. So anybody else that wants to do anything before?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
I'm going to. Let's see here. Where? Shoot. How do how do I drag? Like, I guess I was looking in the compendium. How do I make it show up? I guess it's in my guide too. Hold on, let's see.
I don't know why y'all are doing that. I'm going to go and be.
Jared didn't have to answer this since I know he's doing stuff. The yellow parts are what?
Parts that grew from the spell.
Did I already roll initiative?
So that's the only difficult terrain?
Well, not yet.
I guess so. So I guess the road's pretty much clear in front of us.
Not anymore. It's not.
What about the green? Oh, yeah.
The green was going to be the.
I can only drag so much out of there. Where do you have to visualize some of this stuff? I'm sorry.
Oh, I can do spike growth for you.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was about to just drag it right here. That's not 20 foot.
No, that'd be 5 foot. There you go.
That's where that's going.
Yeah, just connect the dots on that difficult terrain over there.
There.
I mean,
Your difficult terrain actually causes damage, though. Mine is just difficult terrain.
yeah. So put it right in front of us, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I think that's what I did. I went to that one little area, kind of to the right and the left, like you said.
Yeah.
That might be
Maybe we can use mine as like a funnel and funnel it into them. into your
Is that where you want it, Ivor?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I'm going to just throw that to the map layer now so we can. All right. Anybody else?
Anybody else want to do something?
No.
I guess.
All right, then I will. Druid's going to reach into his new component pouch that Carrot got him. He's going to reach down there and grab a little piece of fleece. And then he's going to use Minor Illusion. And all around us, there's just going to be this low chant of Iron Lords, Iron Lords. It lasts for a minute, so that'll be kind of the entire battle.
The whole battle.
We're just going to hear the chanting of Iron Lords around us.
That's really funny.
I told you, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use Minor Illusion so much.
I thought he was going to have like a dragon or something out there, but no.
No. He's got the Rocky theme going for us.
With that elvish accent to it.
Who are we missing out there?
I'm sorry. Me, probably.
Already got Drew there. There we go. So everybody should be, if you roll, it should throw you in the
Yeah.
update.
Let me find my token. There you go.
Jack with a big roll. Eric with a tiny little roll.
All right, well, Mark, get ready to roll a bunch of D4s.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, Ivor, I don't see yours out there. What was yours?
Oh, my initiative?
Here, I'll roll it for you.
I got it right here.
Got it?
Yep. I was on it, and then I was off of it, and then I was on it, and then I was off of it.
Nice.
Oh, nice job.
That's what
I
you
don't
need.
know. I don't know what it is. What was it?
18.
I lost my mouse again.
I believe that's everybody.
Okay.
We had a lot of threes.
We sure did.
All right. All right. First up is this one that started this whole mess that heard Ivor. It is in the tree line that's in this overgrown stuff. So remind me, it's got half its.
No, it's 4 times. So divide its movement speed by 4.
Okay, easy enough. All right.
So it would just be a quarter of his movement speed?
Correct.
Math.
Since I can't move him half of a square, so we're just going to round down to 5 feet.
Could you imagine using that spell if somebody was trying to run away from us?
You can hold Alt and move them to wherever you want to, Jared. If you pick up a token and hold it down Alt, you can move it to wherever you want to.
It doesn't snap them to a grid.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty neat. That's good to know. I'm gonna for the benefit, I'm just gonna round down, but I'm glad to know that. All right, so he's gonna take 5 feet of movement, and I assume that's about all he's gonna do. All right, so next up is this one. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. He's just crossing into the thorn.
Yep, that's gonna suck. Because he's gonna slow their speed.
So go ahead and roll the whatever it is for the. Is it
How many is it? It's
Let's see.
Let me go back up to it. It's a 2d4 for every 5 feet he travels.
So he moved 30, a total of 30 feet. So he moved 6 times. So that's
But
Yeah,
he
but he wasn't in the
he just
sphere.
stepped into it, so probably
Oh,
1d4.
that's right. Yeah. So just be one time.
Just do two D4.
Yeah, 2d4.
He took 5 points of damage.
All right. Jack is up.
Yep. I guess after doing that big old spell as a first rounder, he'll see the one guy that's about to break through the clearing, I guess. And
12 turns from now.
yeah, why don't we just go ahead and vicious mockery him?
All right.
I'll start cursing at him. And I need a wisdom save 20. Okay. And he does nothing.
So I have a bunch of stuff printed off for Vicious Mockery.
Oh, you did? You can play some insults for me?
I do.
All right, Ivor, you're up.
Oh, as a bonus action, Jack would like to inspire Baron, since I imagine Baron's going to be rolling a lot of dice.
Okay.
I'm going to take this guy.
I think, yeah. Bonus action. I mean, inspiration is a bonus action, right?
I believe so.
15.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at 15. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So he does 14, 15, 22.
As you let them arrows loose into the tree line, you will plant one in the chest and one directly between the eyes, and it is destroyed.
Oh. All right, then.
Okay. And then so I'll turn my attention to this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to send my second one to him with a 100's mark. Oh, one. Does 12 hit him?
12 does hit, yes.
So 10 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to move 5, 10. I'll move right to the edge
Okay.
of my spike growth that I know is there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Right.
Thanks for coming out.
Right here. This one way over here, and he is in the area that is overgrown, so he's going to move 5. All right. And next up is this one. He is in the area that is overgrown, so he will move 5.
Brian, it's 2 pages of your mama jokes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right. This one that you just shot with
Chris, he can actually use them.
this one that you just shot with your arrows, with your arrow, Ivor, is going to shamble towards you.
That's 5.
It'll take 5 because this area to the north is overgrown this direction. So not only will he only be able to move 5, but he will also have to take some damage because he is in your.
Took 6.
-6.
Oh, I lost my mouse.
All right. As this gruel shambles towards you, your actual thorns almost pull one of his legs off, and he kind of falls forward, and now he's crawling.
Did he fall forward another 5 feet? No, I'm just kidding.
All right,
You said-
Sam, you're up.
I can see this guy here. I can't see anybody else. I can see this guy right here. I'll talk to that guy. I'll just do a secret thing on him. This is dex save.
Dex save. All right.
Yeah, 9 points of radiant damage.
All right. This one, as you do that, it's crawling there, laying. It will explode into bloody viscous material.
Easy money.
All right. Is that all Grim's going to do?
Oh, he's good, and he'll just tell the line to go and make sure Ivor doesn't get attacked. Not stand on Ivor.
Oh no, stand on her.
Don't stand on Ivor. Just make sure he gets attacked.
All right. Is he going to do anything?
He'll hold his action if something does come within melee of Ivor.
Okay.
Not on this turn.
Not for the next 3 turns. 3 or 4.
Up is this thing. It's an overgrown 5. And Baron is up.
All right. Apparently, I'm still on a horse. Is that how this is going? Or did I get off my horse?
Unless you told me you got off a horse, you're on your horse.
Okay. I will move my horse up to here and get off my horse for an action.
Mm-hmm.
And for my movement, I'll move to here.
All right.
And that's all I can do.
All right. Carrot?
Yeah. I'll step forward too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All the way across. And I guess I will assume that Carrot can see that guy there. So I'll take a pot shot at him. Little firebolt. 16 to hit.
Yeah, yes, that will hit.
6 points of fire damage.
6 points?
Yep. And then I will tell R2 to assist Ivor with his next shot.
All right. As Carrick fires this firebolt through the trees in this area that's not overgrown, it is going to pass. Oh, what is that? It is going to pass through these branches as it makes its contact and bolts through there. And as it does, it will clear through the branches. And Carrick, you are going to notice as this happens, and everyone else needs to make perception checks. That was looking directly at this.
Brock, you're gonna have to make one for me.
Yeah, okay. First one's for Baron, second one's for Ivor.
I'm sorry, I double clicked. That's my fault.
All right, so we got let's see, Baron. You said the first one was for who?
Baron, second
Baron.
one for Ivor.
All right. All right. So let's see here. I don't see everybody else's rolls. Oh, there you
I have
go.
19.
There we go. All right.
I had
So
19 as well.
everybody but Jack's 9.
Nine.
Huh?
Carrick and Jack both got a 9.
I know, but you were Carrick is the one that fired the bolt, so you would have seen it because you were looking that direction. Everyone else is kind of in battle ready, kind of keeping their head on the swivel. But Carrick would have seen it. Jack is not going to have seen this. The brush that it cuts through the tree line to this ghoul, as it does so, you the ones that were able to perceive it is going to see that actually that there is a tree here that is not part of this overgrowth. That it actually begins to move and turn. You actually hear creaking and crashing as roots are upended, and you will now have the attention of a large, ugly-looking tree.
Oh, good. I'll say, sorry, guy, I didn't mean to wake the angry tree up.
So, man.
All right, Carrick, you going to take any movement?
I think I have 5 feet left. I already moved. So seeing the gigantic tree, I will definitely kind of scoot back one.
All right, Drew, you're up.
Drew's gonna ride up here next to the lion. Her rock will ready the dodge action, or we'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
And then Drew is. Drew's gonna cast Toll the Dead at the tree, so it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
All right. And what does that do, by the way?
So basically, it's bells begin to sound around it, causing like thunder or necrotic damage.
Okay. And you said wisdom?
Yeah. And so tie goes to the runner.
Yes.
All right. Then,
If he met the threshold.
yeah. So it's 15. So.
All right.
So does he take half or none?
No, none.
All right. Any movement?
No, I'm gonna stay there next to the line.
All right. And this one is in the overgrowth, so 5.
And he takes 6 points of damage.
He hadn't moved into it yet.
Oh. But when he gets there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Next up is this one is just kind of in it. He is now crossed into the area with this tree line that all the branches that did not overgrow. So he's going to move that direction. But it won't matter because he's already taken damage. And unless you just go ahead and roll your D4 first. He's moved 5.
So 25 feet.
Yeah.
So I roll 2d6, 2d4 per 5 feet. So
10d4.
10d4.
So as he walks through that, he will shred himself limb from limb and collapse in a bloody, rotten heap.
Solid work.
All right. Jack is up.
Oh man, Jack's up again. Shoot. I'll kind of toe the line here with my fellow casters. And going to be trying to keep my my plant growth spell up. So I will, how about, I guess we'll try another Dissonant Whispers on the tree. So give me a wisdom save, sir.
Okay.
Okay. He must move as far away from me as he can, and he takes 3d6.
All right.
I'm gonna fix another drink. Oh, wait, no, I'm up. Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah, you're
So
next. Do that.
15 damage from me, and then he'll take some spike growth damage, I imagine, moving away from me.
I'm sorry, I was scrolling up. It was 15 points of damage.
Yeah, 15 points from the spell, and then he's going to move his full speed away from me.
Minus 15. Well, he won't be able to move his full speed because he's in this spike growth, which is
It probably won't be very far with all the terrain.
So from Carrick, 5.
Or from Jack, yeah.
15. All right, so he moved 15 feet, Ivor. So you'll need to do 3 times your 2d6s.
Or 64, huh? Yeah.
Whatever it is.
64.
He's moved 15 feet.
So 15 points of damage.
We're gonna keep him going back and forth in the spike growth. I like it.
All right. Is he going to do any movement?
No, he's gonna toe the line there with Carrick and Graham. I guess I'll step up one. Here you go.
Yeah, this guy's going to move his 5 feet. Ivor's up.
I'm gonna shoot the tree
Okay.
With advantage.
with advantage. Oh, I lost my mouse.
What are you trying to do?
Hunter's mark, sneak attack.
Colossus.
Oh no. Well, I got advantage. Wait a minute. So what is that? How does that play with sneak attack?
Yeah, you get sneak attack every time you have it.
That's right.
You
Yeah,
did all right.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. I mean, 100
And
marks.
Colossus player, yeah. So
So all that.
yeah, worst possible.
23.
No, sneak attack was great.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the total damage after all that?
I'm sorry, 20.
23.
Yeah,
23.
Yeah, but then I get a second attack.
Second attack.
Yeah, here we go. And I need to add 100 mark to that.
Yeah.
1. So
10 more.
Well, it's not 65, but you know.
All right. Ivor, you gonna take any movement?
No, I'm just gonna kind of bend down and pat my spike growth.
no, Ivor's going to definitely take movement.
No, I'm gonna sit where I'm at.
No, you're not.
We'll move there. Yeah. That's where I was gonna move.
All right. Let's see here. Ooh, he is in this. He's going to move 5 feet. Yeah.
I'm mixing me a drink. But
First, I will do a guiding bolt at the tree.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Oh yeah.
15 points of radiant damage. Bonus action, I will, next to him, I can't do anything with it yet. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon. Wait, hold on. Can I attack as I cast it? Create a floating specter. Yeah, okay. So when you cast a spell, you can make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet. All right.
I think it's just going to get shredded.
All right. Next up is the lion.
I get to make 1 D8 plus 4. So it's what is it, 10 points of damage?
Yeah, 10 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm. I think it's actually 1d8 plus 4. I don't think this is a d4, but so it's 12. I need to get a macro for that. Actually, I have one.
All right. What's the lion going to do?
This doesn't count. I just want to see if it works. A Spirit Guardian. Keep going. There it is. Okay. It works.
It's the lion's turn.
Oh, the lion. I'm going to tell him just to hold tight. And if anybody enters the roots perimeter or attacks him, you do the same.
Good.
Let me get this dude a crossbow.
I will move his 5 feet into the thorn grove. So one movement into it. 1 5-foot movement, Ivor.
Okay, I don't have my mouse.
2d4.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move my turn order. I'll do it.
That's what I had to do.
All right, there you go. 8 right there.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Better.
This one will get his 5 feet into it.
You can take Brock's on that one, since we're taking turns rolling here.
8 for the first one, 6 for the second.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Druid.
All right, Harok is gonna take the dodge action, and then I'm gonna look at that tree again, and I'm gonna try Toll for the Dead a second time.
Okay.
So that's Wisdom saving throw. So it failed there. So that's 10 points of necrotic damage.
All right. All right. Are you gonna take any movement?
No, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
All right, Carrot.
Looking at this 20-foot radius that is out there, imagine that you moved it over to the right a little bit. Do you think we could get the tree and those 3 ghouls in one 20-foot radius? If I were to corner it here-ish.
For a fireball?
You want to put another 20-foot radius?
Yeah, you should be able to get,
Yes.
yeah, this tree's big enough. Yeah.
Then you'll see Carrick grab his sulfur and bat guano and do that. 15,
All right.
21, 22, 25.
Everybody needs to make decks, right?
Deck saves for 30. 30 points is the total. Fail.
Rock, what movie is that from? You want to make a note? What?
What was it?
Fail.
I can't remember what he said in the movie.
Fail.
Oh, no, I know what it was.
Pass.
All right. The one that passed is the far right one here, so he'll take half of 30.
30 is the total.
All right. And this one right here. Let me see here. This sucker right here is this one's on his butt. That one. And then the one in the north is dead.
Nice. Fireballs are nice.
Yeah, if you can get them balled up like that, it's very nice.
One second, I'm looking at something. Let's see.
Brock, it was at the end of Hunt for October when
Which
the
one was
Russian
it?
guy, the Hunt for October. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
At the very end, the Russian guy comes and he's asking for help again. And the guy goes, "You've lost another submarine."
Yeah.
That's what
You mean to tell me
You lost another submarine?
you dropped another submarine?
I mean, you've put enough buoys down to tiptoe from here to Moscow.
All right. Let's see here. Again, this particular ghoul right here looks like he's going to accidentally kill himself just by moving. And then the tree, you've burned away most of the branches on this thing. It's almost just a trunk walking towards you. I mean, there's a few sporadic branches, but this thing's pretty rough.
And R2 will help Ivor again.
Well, thank you, Arthur.
Flittering around wherever Ivor points his bow.
All right. All right. So what's happening?
Oh, nothing. That's my turn. I'm not going to move. R2's going to help Ivor with his next shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're in Matrix time.
All right. This tree is going to
Oh, he's running away.
15. All right. He just
I got some intelligence.
he moved 15 feet, and so roll that damage. Whoever's rolling Ivor's spike growth damage.
Beam footage.
How much was it? How many
It's
feet?
15 feet, so 6.
64.
Go ahead. I'm working on my stuff.
You got it or no?
No, go ahead.
Go carry.
Yeah. 17 points of damage.
All right. As it kind of pulls its way through the spike growth, it's pulling off parts of its roots and the remaining limbs, and part of the trunk itself kind of caves in on itself, and it looks like this thing is about to be kindling pretty quick. All right, Baron.
Shit. I'm gonna hold my action until. Actually, what I'll do is select the right tool and step up under R2. Oh. Yeah, just under R2. And hold my action in case this fellow makes it to us for a sword swipe. Simply because I'm tired of throwing it.
All right.
That's my turn.
Who's got a sword they want to swing? Anybody? I'm looking. Drew, are you still riding Haruk?
Yes, I'm still on top of the horse.
If you tell me to throw it, I'll throw it.
Well, what I was thinking was more along the lines of chase the tree down.
Sorry, guys.
Give it to the lion.
The lion? Okay. Jack will walk up to the lion and reach out and say, "You don't know me very well." And a door will appear next to him, and Jack will pull him through the door.
Nice.
And we will appear, or the lion specifically will appear right next to the tree, and Jack right behind him.
This might get sketchy.
It's about to get crazy up in here. And yeah, but we'll do that.
Oh my god, this mouse.
So his back will be here-ish, and the lion will be kind of behind him or in front of him.
So right here.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I don't think the lion has any vision whatsoever.
Oh,
I might better fix that
Over there.
let's fix that real quick.
because I can't see.
As I,
Although it take the lion, you said.
was it normally was it 30 feet?
Yeah, he's got normal 30 feet.
Take the lion.
Hey, just a reminder, this whole time, all around us, all you're hearing is Iron Lords.
It might be off in the distance now for the lion.
He should have.
I got it now. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let me use that token now. I hate that you have to go in and use that select.
It should be like a.
All right, he's I got his new token saved to his profile. All right, so Jack yanked him over there. Is Jack going to take any movement?
Well, is Jack in difficult terrain now?
No, this area right here. It's not difficult terrain.
No, he's good. He'll use his meat shield in the front and hope that other one can't reach him.
Yeah, this one over here is about to come out of this difficult terrain.
Does Jack have a weapon?
I don't know. That's a good question. Does Jack have a weapon?
Yeah, he does.
He has like a rapier or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Oh god, I have his character sheet here. That's where the mama jokes came from.
Sheet,
Yeah, he does have a rapier.
Yeah.
All right. This one,
For flavor, we'll say Jack draws his rapier as a free action if you let him.
all right. Now this one right here is going to take 5 feet. And he'll pull out of the whatever that overgrowth is, and then with his remaining, he'll be able to remove right there. Ivor, you're up.
I can still see the tree, so I'm gonna. Brock, you guys got me. My mouse is gone.
Yeah, gotcha. He should have everything.
I need a full gambit.
21. Roll like garbage.
And second attack.
And we're gonna do Hunter's Mark.
All right, that first attack is enough to destroy it.
Oh, nice. So maybe Jack and the Ryan shouldn't jump over there.
Where do you want the second one?
Second attack, I want the guy furthest away from me. That I can see. Brock.
This guy?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, that guy right there, yeah.
All right. That will be enough to destroy that.
And every time that I destroy something, I do this to the guy.
Yeah. Somebody ever finds if I disappear and somebody finds this binder, explain to them what happened.
What?
This binder, the D&D binder.
Ivor, did you say you can take any movement?
No movement, just to the crowd.
Right, Grim?
He's gonna move up. Well, to here. Is this guy still alive?
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
He's almost dead.
Just taunt him as he walks through the difficult terrain.
I'm just waiting for him to enter my melee. So
17 dex save for 6 points of damage.
Which guy did you hit? I'm sorry, I was in a.
I'm sorry, it's the one in the spike growth. This guy, yeah, that guy right there.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit, and that will be enough to destroy him.
So where'd everybody go?
There's only one more, and it's spread over by Jack.
Right. Are you going to take any additional movement, Grim?
I'm good.
All right. What's the lion going to do?
He's gonna go right here.
There you go. I knew I brought a meat shield for a reason.
He's gonna do his multi attack. His first spear attack.
That thing was nasty too. If it hits.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
Take his second.
I guess not. That's more like it.
All right.
And take it, he has 3 melee attacks.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
I guess that's 16, 23. And so with that, that will destroy, he will obliterate that one.
Nice.
And you will be out of combat.
And the whole time he thinks everybody's cheering the lion instead of the Iron Lords.
He thinks he's the Iron Lord.
He is the Iron Lord now.
I've never been called that before, but I like it. It's got a ring.
New name, yeah. New life, new name.
All right.
I guess, yeah, if Jack senses that the danger has passed, he would drop his concentration on the plant growth spell.
Okay.
I guess Ivor will too.
That was a nice little spell combo there. That worked pretty well. Jack says to Ivor.
He screamed it across the forest.
Jack's just pissed. Ivor's got his mustache now.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That thing's beautiful.
what are we leaving up?
Nothing. Jack's going to take down all the plant growth.
Oh, okay. And then the spike growth, are you leaving that up?
Anytime the DM asks that question, I get the question myself. No, I'm going to take it down.
All right. Well, then you'll be able to,
werewolves.
I assume you'll be able to then walk directly up to your group and rejoin.
Yeah, Jack will rejoin the group.
Bonzo, we gotta walk back? This is bullshit.
Yeah, and Jack, yeah, he's just going to see y'all standing there and just wait for you.
I'm going to get my horse. Whatever. I don't ever get a horse.
So, do we still see a blood trail on the ground?
At this point, you with all that's going on, you would have to make an investigation check because there's lots of blood on the ground.
Yeah, natural one. Carrick don't see no blood.
I don't think I see any either.
I don't have a mouse.
I don't think that. No, I'm pretty sure that the line doesn't see any either.
Yeah.
At that point, with all of the viscera that's kind of flopped all over the ground from all these ghouls, all the obliterated.
That's Jack's roll.
Okay. Jack kind of looks through, and again, it all kind of looks the same. Y'all have kind of left a bloody mess, but it looks like that there might be some drops of blood slightly in the direction in which y'all have been traveling. It would be north, but at this point, it's going to be difficult to discern what is the trail you've been originally following and what's left of what y'all have been battling.
So,
Boys,
Head north.
We have 4 choices here. Four roads, 4 forks in the road here, looks like.
Yeah.
Put these guys together.
Seems like we want to go north.
Sure.
What's happened? Oh, did I lose connection?
I still hear you.
You're there.
I froze.
I've done it twice already.
All right, well, R2 will pick what we think. Which way do we think is north? This way?
Yeah, we don't know. I think at this point, we have no idea.
Okay, well, R2 will fly off this way. What does she see down this trail?
All right. As she kind of flies that direction, she kind of sees the same thing in which you've been going down, just a trail that kind of heads back into the deep woods. It kind of tapers off from being an actual trail back into just being complete overgrowth.
Okay, dead in that way, boys. R2 comes flittering back down. So she'll try down here, the U-turn-ish.
That would be the direction, slightly in the direction you came. So you'll see a little bit of the trail that you kind of came in on, but you'll see kind of the same thing that this clearing has kind of maybe at one point been well traveled, but all points that she's been able to see kind of all just lead into the tight, close knit branches and tree line.
Nope. Okay. Oh, all right, guys. It's got to be this way. And I'll point this direction.
I like it.
All right.
I mean, I have no idea with my.
I thought that was north, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, you were right, Baron. We're not using your inspiration dice as it fades away.
I don't have one.
Yeah, I gave you one.
Oh, you did, yeah. Well, I didn't get to do anything.
You literally didn't roll. I said Baron's gonna roll a lot of dice. I'll give Baron one.
No, it was. I mean, I could have thrown my sword again, but I'm tired of doing that. So.
Funny show.
Anyway.
We're tired.
Okay. I'm on 20 and a half hours with no sleep.
Are you really? I mean, Brock, you can keep going. My mouse has bailed on me anyway.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Whatever.
No, I was
Okay.
I was just saying I was tired of throwing the sword. I wanted to hit something.
Hey, Cram, in game, what is it getting late in game? Like what time of day is it now?
It would be at the same as same as before. Impossible to tell since you have no type of light to kind of give you an idea. Your internal clock would lead you to believe that several hours since you first entered the forest have passed.
So I mean, we're getting to long rest time frame, I guess, is what I'm asking. Since it's getting to be evening time again. Is what I'm assuming. If y'all want to hunker down in the tent for the night and start over fresh.
I'm fresh as a daisy.
Y'all keep going, man. I'm just going to.
Oh no! I mean, it's 1:30.
No, Baron was saying that. Me.
Well, I was ready to roll too, but no, I'm about to roll. All right, so we're in the dead woods.
We're in the woods.
Yeah, it is.
That's a pretty
1:30.
nasty. Just out of curiosity, what else does Jack have up his sleeve?
Jack's got all kinds of fun stuff.
I'm like, that was pretty dirty, dude.
That plant growth, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
All right, so were we long resting?
Well, I think Brandon's long resting, but whether or not Carrick does, I'll leave that up to y'all.
Oh yeah, no. I think we should all just pause it right here and determine what we're doing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it
But
won't just any time
did-
to long rest.
did anybody get hit? Or we just need to replenish spells?
No, I don't think anybody got hit.
Nobody's taking damage. Carrick's running out of spell slots, but that's no big deal.
That's what I'm saying. Do we need spell slots? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you guys need spell slots.
Oh, well, before we get to the big boss of wherever we're going, I assume we're going to need to be rested up. It's just a question of do we rest now or do we push another hour or two? I don't know how far we are from the boss. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And that's metagaming, of course, but whatever. That's why I'm asking what time of day.
I mean, that's the decision we're making right now.
Day it is, we would push forward.
Yeah.
I can't trip my way to this point, so
That's a DM question. How much longer till we get to the boss?
Just tell us the map to the whole end of the game. That's what we need.
I'd like to buy a map.
Yeah, I'd like to know how many encounters there are until we finish the game.
Yeah.
just a PowerPoint page by page.
I mean,
Overview.
this blacked out stuff is bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
I think we're still taxiing on the runway, unfortunately. All right.
Yeah, I was going to look at it and be like, hey, do you think these are the guys that wanted your book? No?
Oh, I don't think we're there yet. No one's threatened Diver's family or Baron's family or my family.
R2 can't tell me what the hell's above us. It's dark. He's a
Yeah, I tried to
owl.
look before. But you saw nothing but blackness.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, well, let's just push the pause here. We'll decide on a rest when we start again, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best way to do it.
I like it. Good play. Solid plan. Good work. I tell you what, that Jack, he did a lot of work tonight. I'm proud of him.
Oh yeah, y'all did good. I mean, I actually enjoyed it. It was fun.
That was fun.
I didn't
That's
get
good
it.
stuff. All right, gents.
All right, back to arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Arts and crafts.
I did make a couple of tables tonight and a couple treasure chests. And a little treasure chest.
That's really funny. Are you painting all that stuff?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I mean I painted that sucker.
Well, all right. So you get to man the one shot in the cabin then.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's what Trevor said something to me the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Well, y'all can
So,
tell me where to go and how to do that. Like as far as sign up for this adventure.
right, Sadie,
Like
where
a
we're
time
going,
frame?
we need to figure. I mean, I've been serious about it. Hopefully, we need to plan it.
No, it's not. Yeah, y'all don't have a date.
Yeah.
I thought we said something in June.
Probably after this whole coronavirus thing blows over next week. Wait.
I'm bet we could get a place pretty cheap right now.
Yeah, I bet you could. I bet ain't nobody renting no cabins right now.
I mean,
I'll tell you this: me and Lindsay were looking at flights to Denver
Mm-hmm.
in July.
Yeah.
Round trip, $101.
Wait, when are y'all going?
July 4th.